Okay.
Hey everyone, what's up? We got the overhead.
Got the overhead. Yeah.
Hey, busted can.
Busted camera.
Alright, we gotta replug.
Busted cam. Yeah.
No, that's happening in real time.
The other cam could be
Hang on,
good.
let me
We
quickly-
can present.
Yeah, switch to Cam B.
Switch to us.
Switch can be.
Oh, hi!
Yo, our cam works.
Get
How's it
wrecked.
going, everyone? Welcome back to Hardcast Commander. So today today they're still frozen. I've never done the intro before. I'm really sorry.
You're doing
guys.
great. Keep it up.
I'm really not.
It's all you.
We're playing some Commander.
Yeah, we're playing some Commander, and we are joined by the fabulous Pippin. So if you were here for our Pokemon Nuzlite stream yesterday, you will know that Pippin is actually a natural streamer and a professional gamer.
Change the device.
Always professional gamer.
Yeah. So I'm really keen to see what they bring to the table today. Yeah.
Very exciting.
Woo!
That was a great introduction.
We're back.
We're back.
Yay! And
Okay, cool.
The
We're
exposure's
slow,
fucked.
so that's okay.
Thank God.
Is that Photoshop opening up?
Save me.
Yeah. What did you do? What did you do, PJ?
Jay's doing it. Good luck. All right, so
All right.
welcome to the
Doing
stream.
it
Welcome to the
live.
stream, everyone. We are live. We're doing it live.
Fuck
Welcome back to Hardcast Commando, episode 2 of this season. We have been joined by Pippin because Avian is out today, so...
And we like Pippin.
And we like Pippin.
Thank
And
you.
Pippin,
They're
like I
pretty
said,
great.
is a pretty natural streamer and a professional gamer.
I'm a
so-
serious gamer,
Is that
so
true? Don't know about the streaming thing, but definitely a professional
Pippin
gamer.
was listed as serious gamer on our secret shopper report that got us WPN premium.
I got
so
Wizards has said I am a serious gamer.
That's right.
10 out of fucking 10.
Wizard said it. Pippin is
Wizard
solid for the
said it.
corporation.
I'm also joined by Trent.
Hello, welcome. It's Hardcast. We're excited. Are we excited for Hardcast, guys?
Absolutely.
I am so
Absolutely.
fucking keen. We are doing.
Well,
Oh.
no, you keep on.
I was gonna say we're doing personality decks today.
Yes.
We are playing stuff that decks we play, decks we've designed, decks we love.
Yeah.
For most of us, in fact, outside of me, we've played these decks a million times. This is kind of a new deck of mine, but I really like it so far.
New deck is your personality deck.
We talked about this
Yeah.
last stream. I played Shorokai last stream. I'm playing Partners this stream with a new companion and such. And I like playing new decks. I love deck building. Everyone knows that. So.
But before we begin, we
Let's
need to
talk
see
about
where
the
we
rules.
we're going to see where we currently stand on points. So
Oh.
let's show
we
them
do.
points.
I'm very excited for this.
Oh my God! Look at that. Piper's in
Whoa!
first.
Would you look at that?
And by a
That's insane.
And by a massive margin.
By a bit of a margin,
By a
because
massive margin.
I might just be a bit of a professional.
Piper might be a bit massive.
I might be.
Are
like,
you
back in the
also one of those serious gamers
It's
I've
true,
heard
I
about?
think we're the same person.
We're the
so
same
if it
person, so we're
applies
both
to you, then it
we're both a
applies.
serious gamer.
Also,
So
If you're the same person, why is your name Piper and your name not Avian? Like, I don't understand.
that's fair.
Like, I'm sure. I'm
Also,
following.
keep
you
track
got
of
us
it.
you got us there.
All right. So let's have a look at how you can score points during,
How did
during
Piper
the
get to
games.
4?
How did I
You
get to 4
score
points?
points equal to how you place in the game. So if you get first, you get 4 points. Second, 3. Third, 2. Last is first. Ties share the lowest points. You also gain 1 point for first blood, so being the first combat damage to another player. You do lose a point for not casting your commander.
And in my context, if I don't cast both my commanders, I do lose a point.
Okay, correct.
But this is a companion, never forget.
Yes. So if you have there's a white enchantment that just names a commander.
Yeah.
And then you also
Never
lose a
more.
point for killing everyone in the same turn. We've kind of worked that out to be if you kill everyone without the turn moving to another player.
A full turn cycle.
Yeah, they
if there's a
had
full
to,
turn cycle
like-
and you've won.
I won so hard last week that we actually had to amend the rules in real time because I'm just so good at the game that
Yeah,
we
that's
actually
true.
just had to nerf me. God had to nerf
So
me.
actual
Good.
serious gamer. Serious gamer
Serious
moment
gamer
right
moment.
there.
Is there an implication there where Dylan is God? Because Dylan nerfed you and you said God nerfed
Well, I mean,
you.
the hardcast rules are pretty
I'm
set in
okay with
stone,
this.
that's basic scripture.
Yeah, we didn't invent the rules, of
Yeah,
course
no,
not.
the
we just
hardcast committed
absolutely
rules.
we just love to enforce them.
Yeah, I adore it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We are essentially the police state of Commander.
Yeah,
Hardcast
I
Commander.
I don't think
don't
we
clip
should say that.
Don't
Don't
clip
clip
that.
that.
Alrighty, so that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna have a drink of water, and we're gonna flip over to the overhead.
Actually, yeah,
How
so I
dare
feel like
you.
we'll
Oh,
also
already.
need hydrate.
Oh, we've already got a
We already got a hydrate though.
Let's get a hydrate going.
So I believe
Dylan.
we started with Dylan last
Yeah.
week. for
Are we
the-
starting with you again, or
Yeah, I'll go again.
Winners
Alright.
first, actually.
She's drinking. I am playing Slimefoot the Stowaway. If you are a regular Hardcast viewer, you have seen this deck before. It's had quite a bit of an upgrade since I played it, with Strixhaven having like a whole Golgari theme to part of it, as well as a lot more sacrifice draw cards that are much better than Costly Plunder.
Also, even though they're not saprolings, pests do add a lot to your deck as well. You know, the introduction of 1/1 token, more 1/1 tokens, very good.
Yeah, and also having a Maskwood Nexus as well.
Oh yeah, Kaldheim, true.
From Kaldheim really helps too. So I've got one of those in here to make everything a saproling of mine. So I've got Slimefoot the Stowaway. He's my commander. He's 1 black-green for a 2/3 legendary fungus. So he's just here for fun. Whenever a saproling you control dies, Slimefoot the Stowaway deals 1 damage to each opponent, and I gain 1 life. 4 mana, create a 1/1 green saproling creature token.
4 generic too.
4 generic.
So you really get away with that.
The reason why that's important is I have a loop in the deck.
Wow.
And that is around doubling seasonal parallel lives, which gives me double the tokens, and Ashnod's Altar that allows me to sacrifice those tokens for 2 generic mana each.
So it's a bit of mana to use, or like to get to. You need the 3 plus the 3 plus the 4, so you do need that kind of 10, 11 mana. But if you get there, we just lose.
Yes,
the game.
it's essentially just me going sack 2, pay 4, get another 2, sack 2. Yeah,
and then the trigger, we all lose infinite life, or whatever life you want us to lose.
Exactly.
And then I've got to lose a point.
And then I lose a point.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the key is to carefully adjust it.
Yeah.
But what I do have here are a couple other cards that work with it. Blood Artist, the old classic from Avacyn Restored. Whenever it or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
A classic, a staple.
And the new Dina from Strixhaven. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So a bit more damage to you guys out of me gaining some life. I can also pay 1, sacrifice another creature. And she gets X plus 0 until end of turn where X is the sacrifice creature's power. That lets me still have a benefit out of my creatures if they're getting removed from the board. I can choose to sacrifice them myself.
It's also a sack out. That's really good. And then obviously randomly you're like, all right, I attack with a couple of cards in Dina, and it's like, all right, well I block the big ones, and then Dina's like, cool, I make myself the biggest one. So you're forced in the position to block Dina every time. So it's pretty good.
I've got the standard saproling creators, Tend to Shoot Dryad, Verdant Force, making saprolings every turn. Mycolith, I can eat all the saprolings to make more saprolings on my turn. And the Spore Man, which gives me saprolings every time I play a land.
Yummy, yummy.
Oh my God.
Yummy,
Fungus.
yummy, yummy.
Oh my gosh.
Fungus time, and then I got Parallel Lives, doubling the number of tokens, doubling season, doubling the number of tokens, and number of counters. It's mainly the tokens that's there for.
Of course.
That is Slimefoot in a nutshell.
It is very Slimefoot dependent, we will say though.
It is.
Isn't it?
That's one thing I really enjoy about this deck too, is it's one of those decks that really relies on the commander to be a commander deck, rather than just being like, oh, I've got a Golgari commander at the front, and then I'm just playing Reanimate.
4-color value.
Yeah, rather than Kenrith 5-color.
So just going to interrupt and say thank you, Rusin965 for the Prime sub.
Oh, amazing! Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you. For that
Awesome.
one.
Everything. By the way, every single sub to the channel goes straight back into the channel. All the money that we earn through the stream is all going into the stream. So if you want more streams like this at this kind of quality with these kind of people, sub more, follow.
And he did say, I'm rooting for the Slimefoot player, so you've got a fan.
All right, got a fan already. Trust me, halfway through the game, your opinion might change.
Let me get to turn 4 with my 2 land, and we'll see how it goes.
So I might as well kick off then.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Let's talk about my list. I'm playing a really, really cool deck. I'm super excited to get this kicked off. I love weird commander mechanics. I love playing strange. I am molting like crazy.
And it is going into the winter season too.
Yes, tis. So I love this stuff so much. I'm excited to talk about this. I am playing Miara, Thorn of the Glade, as a partner commander with Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. So Miara, Thorn of the Glade is a 2-mana creature. She's 1 and a black. She's a 1/2 that says whenever her or another elf dies, I pay a generic, I pay a life, and I draw a card. It's pretty cute. Doesn't really do anything. She's got partner. Most importantly, I think Miara is just an adorable card. I really love the art on it. I love everything about it. And I could have possibly brought along Tormod for this deck as a 4-mana card as well, and we'll get to why that's important. But I felt that Tormod was going in directions that were a little bit too Tormod-y. And actually, on the other way around, I really like the idea of what I'm doing with my companion as opposed to what I'm doing with my commander. So my Sakashima is there because he's a clone. We'll get to why that's relevant. And why the legend rule doesn't apply is also kind of cool. Not super important, but pretty cool. And that is...
Just before you continue on, I think if you ran Tormund as your partner, it would be quite a stacksy build, that would not be a lot of fun for people at the table.
Yeah, it would definitely have it would also like shoot out with a lot of value in the sense
Yeah.
like possibly make like 2 to 3 zombies in every player's turn, and by the time it gets back to my turn, I'm just killing people left, right, and center, and then it becomes a very arch enemy, and then I'm playing Demir control with an arch enemy, I like kind of vibe, and it doesn't feel very good. So basically the idea here is like, Miara is just an awesome commander, she's not relevant, but she's here. Sakashima is just a clone, he's very relevant, and then, or they are very relevant more accurately, and then finally, I am playing Gigan, Cyberclaw Terror. Woo! Big chicken man. So, Gigan is a Godzilla like card art. It's a skin, my favorite design in modern Magic, a skin for a card. More of those, please. Less of everything else, please. I love this so much. This is like secretly done right. This is Gyruda, Doom of Depths, a demon kraken that came out of Ikoria and got a skin for Gigan. I love Godzilla, love it to bits. It is a companion, so as long as my starting deck contains only cards with even converted mana costs, including my commanders, making Miara and Tormod the only 2 partners in the game that can go next to Sakashima in this exact build. And that's why I didn't want to go for Tormod. I'm allowed to play it as my companion, and what that means is that it starts outside the game as my 101st card, and during my turn at sorcery speed, I may pay 3 generic mana to put it from this zone into my hand. It's my sideboard technically, but it doesn't really matter. I'll put it like right here. I'll put it like here or something. Like I'll pull it to my hand for 3 generic mana, and then for the rest of the game, it's now just a card in my deck. It's just part of my deck. It's just, it goes, if you exile it, it's gone forever, that kind of stuff, right? It fulfills the same role as any other card in my deck once I've pulled it out of my sideboard. To talk about the kind of deck this is, I've got 3 kind of cards. I've got the most important stuff like Kyrie, the Swelling Sky. I didn't want to get too many of these cards out because I want them to be a little bit exciting. But big, even CMC, like kind of battle cruiser, demigod style cards. We've got Kyrie, the Swelling Sky. This is a flying ward 6/6. I can get out very, very quickly. It is return any number of target non-land permanents with total value 6 or less from their to their owner's hands when it dies. So I can bounce some stuff. Or I can mill myself 6 cards and return 2 instant and or sorcery cards from graveyard to my hand. So I can get back some stuff and do some more stuff with it when it dies. It's got that ward 3. We'll get to something in a second. I missed a rule here. Demon Lord Belzenlock, being a flying trampler for 6. He's a 6/6. So it's all these like really high value kind of good cards. And then his whole deal is when he enters the battlefield, exile cards will like hit a non-land card. I can put that into my hand. And if that card's CMC was 4 or greater, I must repeat that process. It deals 1 damage to me for every card I put my hand this way. And I can just go boom, 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 boom. I stop on like a 2-drop or something like that. Obviously, this deck is 2, 4, 6. It's one of these things where this kind of doesn't stop until I hit a 2-drop in the deck. There's no other targets, right? It's very, very cool. Now, I didn't mention this. I just kind of skimmed over this. My apologies, chat. But why Gyruda is so relevant in my deck is it has an ETB trigger. So it's a 6 mana 6/6 with its ETB. Enter the battlefield. Each player puts the top 4 cards of the library into their graveyard. I can then put a creature card with an even CMC cost from among those cards, so all 16 cards, onto the battlefield under my control. So I can either take an opponent's card, they hit an even CMC card, or obviously I can just play out of my own deck, and that's mostly the idea. To make value off those kind of creatures, because obviously Demon Lord Belzenlock enters the battlefield, now he's a 6/6 flying trample, he's fine, nothing too special. You got Kyrie, Kyrie's a 6/6 fly with ward 3, it's cute, again, they're cool mana costs, cool effects, they're fine. But again, they're just creatures. Cards like...
Sorry, I do like Kyrie's capability for you to either bounce Gigan to get extra benefit out of Gigan, or even to bounce Sakashima to switch what Sakashima is.
Exactly, even making another Kyrie at some points.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. So yeah, it's absolutely, so there are ways to easily kind of, another thing as well is if I don't have Sakashima out, I can very easily bring a clone out of my graveyard as a Kyrie and instantly dies due to legendary rule. I get a trigger. That's insane for obvious reasons.
Unless you have Sakashima out, which is the legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control.
To permanents I control. That's what Sakashima does, gives me that legend rule doesn't apply to permanents I control. It's pretty cool. As Dylan kind of just mentioned, it's more often not very good for me, because I kind of want my creatures to come and go. But if I just make a bunch of 6/6 flying ward 3 dragons,
pretty beatdown is enough.
The beatdown is probably enough. So, and especially with that flying, especially with that trample, good keywords, very powerful.
Sometimes you just got to keep it simple.
That's it. Speaking of keeping it simple, Disciple of Bolas, it's a classic. Every black deck should play this, in my opinion, that's playing like in the graveyard or strategic style decks. 4 mana for a 2/1 when an ETB, sack another creature, gain X life, draw X cards, where X is its power. Everyone knows this card. If you've been playing the game for longer than 2 years, you know this card. Ruthless Technomancer, though. You can play this game for 15 minutes and know what this card does. Came out very, very recently in Kamigawa. This card's insane. It is, when it enters the battlefield, sacrifice another creature. If I do, create a number of treasure tokens equal to its power. As opposed to drawing cards, I just accelerate into the nth dimension. Awesome card. And then for 3 mana, sacrifice any number of tokens, any number of artifacts, and return a creature with power X for X number of artifacts I sacrifice to the battlefield from my graveyard.
Was this in a deck, or was this
It
one
was
of those
from the
special?
it's from the Kamigawa Commander series. So I don't.
So
know.
it's a special like.
I think it's
set
from
booster card.
Yeah, I think it's a set booster
It
card.
wasn't from the decks because the two Kamigawa
Were
decks
not
were
black.
Yeah,
Rule
I
of
know.
Azorius.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's from the series. So it only comes out of the set booster packs.
Jeez.
That would be a
So-
great card for my deck.
Or I think it comes in Collector Booster Extended as well.
Yeah.
Pretty nice for that. But yeah. So, the very, very cool Ruthless Technomancer. Amazing card. Get involved with this. Lastly, I'll talk about the crux of the deck, so there's no gotchas here. This is not a joke. I am playing lots and lots of cologne. Sakashima Student. It's a ninja cologne. Why is it $60 or something? Who knows? Stunt Double. It's a flash clone. Evil Twin. It's an evil clone. Bedazzle Image. It's a cheap clone. We clone, we clone, we clone. They all have even CMCs. They all come down as Geigen. Geigen, Geigen, Geigen. Clone, clone, clone. Mill, mill, mill. Just love it.
Playing clone.
I actually think I do play clone in the deck, but I may have replaced it for Gigantoplasm because that is a clone that gets big.
With the evil twin, you just got to put like evil Geiger. It's the evil
Geigen.
version
oh
of.
Oh my god! Evil Geigen says we'll draw 4 cards. That's what Evil Geigen
Yeah,
says.
you need a little goatee for him.
Little goatee for him. Little monocle as well. Top hat. I love it. Yeah. Also, there is a weird thing with Evil Twin I kind of like where it does it. I made the joke where it's like Evil Clone. It does say for 1 blue-black tap destroy target creature with the same name as this creature. It can come down as your creatures and kill them, or it can actually come down as a copy of something like a Geigen. And then kill that if I have the legendary rule, so I can play it on my graveyard with other effects. It's minutia, but it's pretty neat. Because it does kind of kill off certain things if I'm locked into a legendary rule doesn't apply, which, again, I may not even want to do that, but it might come up. So that is basically it. It's literally just clones, value, big creatures, and we only... This is already very powerful. It's 8 cards. There's a whole deck in here, so very exciting. Speaking of intensely powerful cards and a whole deck inside of it.
Alrighty, so I'm playing something maybe a little bit different today, a little odd. We've got partners here, but I've got a single partner with guy here. I've got Shabraz the Sky Shark without Bralin. Because honestly, Bralin's a little overrated.
He's
Shark.
He's quite
Bralin's
cringe.
kind of cringe.
Quite cringe.
You play Curiosity, and then we all go, that was fun.
Yeah.
And that's
so,
kind of cringe.
You know what? So Shabraz here. Shabraz is very, very fun. He's got flying. He's a shark bird. And whenever you draw a card, you put a 1/1 counter on him, and you gain 1 life. And then you can pay 1 Hybrid Azorius to give target human flying until end of turn. So I can also have fun with a couple of other people's cards. I can give other people's humans flying, which I think is somewhat interesting.
If I don't make Sakashima a clone, if I come in as a 3/1 vanilla creature, you can give it flying.
You just
See,
yeet them up
straight-
in the
straight
air.
to the top 2.
Strategy.
Dino with flying.
No, human.
Human.
As soon as I drop that Maskwood Nexus,
Oh.
she's a Saproling as well.
Oh
Let's
my bad, she's a
go.
Saproling human Eldrazi horror
Yeet.
insect.
I
have always by God.
Hold on.
So this is going like it's quite simple. You know, it's a lot of card draw, a lot of life gain, a little bit of Voltron. You know, that's kind of where we're at. So for the Shabraz elements, because he is just a flying 3/3. So like we've got the Duelist Heritage to give him double strike, and to also have that little bit of diplomacy, give other people's cards some double strike once again. If this is just a vanilla creature,
6/1 with flying double strike?
I can give it flying and double strike if I really, really wanted to.
Let's go.
So it's sort of the anime classic, very, very good card. It's hard to ramp in Azorius, especially if your opponent has less lands than you.
Especially
So
if Dylan's in the game.
yeah, so having that is always really, really good. Just getting that extra stuff out of the deck. Steel of the Godhead is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It is one of those really nice enchantments from I think Lorwyn block. That is enchant creature. As long as it's white, it has 1/1 and lifelink, and as long as it's blue, it is 1/1 and unblockable.
Those hybrid enchantments are awesome.
Hybrid
Shield of the
enchantments are
Oversoul.
so fun. And then I've also got Spirit Link, which is a little fun one, that is lifelink without lifelink. So it stacks with the lifelink. So
The
it's
trigger.
The classic Bruna enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just says whenever enchanted creature deals damage, you gain that much life.
It
So
is.
it's just it's
No Oracle text.
no Oracle text.
That is how it works.
And it is a 1-drop, so it is. I absolutely adore this card. And then for on that life gain thing, we got a couple of game minutes. I don't think I need to explain Heliod and Walking Ballista to anyone.
Oh, but why don't you? just in
Please,
case.
so we can skip it when it happens.
Yeah, just for those in the back, let's find out what this little combination of cards do. They call this in the business a combo.
So basically, Walking Ballista enters the battlefield with X11 counters on it. It's XX as its casting cost, so it enters with half the counters on it. Pay 4, put a counter on it, remove, and then it also has remove a 1/1 counter from Walking Ballista. It deals 1 damage to target creature or player. And then Heliod has this fun effect of whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on target creature or enchantment you control. That's that's fun. How does that one really interact? Well, you can pay 2 to give target creature lifelink until end of turn.
So
you
you deal 1 damage.
You deal 1 damage. You put the counter on it. You deal a damage. You put the counter on it. You deal damage. You put the counter on it, and that just keeps going. And that just keeps going.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. Fun.
Speaking of keeping going, another little fun combination I have in my deck is Shabraz and Drogskull Reaver.
The sketchiest combo of all time.
This is one of my absolute most favorite things in the entire
yourself
game.
out.
so-
Yourself out. Mill yourself out.
So because what Shabraz says, whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter and gain a life, and Drogskull Reaver says, whenever you gain a life, draw a card,
And they are both mandatory.
and they are
There's
both
no
mandatory
main.
effects.
No up to, no main.
You just keep going. You just keep going until, and you leave 1 white mana open so that you can not kill yourself towards the end of the game.
You path or swords
You path or
to
swords your
Shabraz.
Drogskull, or no, sorry, your Shabraz, because you can just get him back, and then you don't kill yourself.
Also, because you're putting a 1/1 counter on him every time as well, and you have a Swords to Plowshares, for example, and then you
Yes.
swords this at the end of the line, it could just gain you 60 life on the spot. And
Yes.
what can you do with, I don't know, 60 life on the spot? Or, I don't know, 50 life on the spot? What can you do with that?
So I have this little gem from Kaladesh known as Aetherflux Reservoir. I'm sure, I don't think I really need to explain this to you seasoned Magic players, but I will anyway.
And for those who aren't, of course.
Yes. So whenever you cast a spell, you gain a life for each spell you've cast this turn. So it keeps going up and up and up and up.
Lifestorm.
And then you pay 50 life to just deal 50 damage to target creature or player.
You could give my Sakashima flying, double strike, and then deal 50 damage to it.
Just in one foul
Just
swoop.
in one foul swoop.
And I would enjoy every moment of it.
This is the moment where you see Trent's heart break.
And then we've got a couple of other things, like just so little fun, like little things that interact with life games. We've got like Authority of the Consoles, just to hopefully slow down a couple of the the really big creature-based things that have been going on at the moment. Like we've got a lot of clones. We've got a Trostani deck that we'll get to in a moment. And Archangel of Thune, that's just an incredibly good card, right?
Puts
Incredibly
a
good.
1/1 counter on every creature, right? When
Yeah, whenever you gain life.
life, yeah.
Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1
Yeah,
you
it's-
control. It's just phenomenal. Absolutely.
Consider as well. Consider as
We've already
well.
got these, buddy. We're good.
Consider as well, like there is also here, right?
Yeah.
Like I think, yeah, isn't that also infinite, like right there? Because that gives
Yes.
it life, that makes it gain
Yeah.
life, and then that makes it gain counters. So there's lots of different avenues for this game deck to go crazy. So
Yeah, so this
if
deck
we're,
is quite insane.
So just keep an eye on that.
yeah.
just-
Now imagine all of that, okay, but then your curiosity Browlin, like it's gross.
Yeah.
Like,
For-
yeah. It's like, yeah.
This is why I didn't want to play Browlin, because I think that Shabraz can do just as well on his own, and I think he's a strong
Don't
independent
worry, we've got a
shark.
bunch of you, by
We've
the
got a
way.
bunch of dice.
You're gonna need more.
I will take these, however.
Just take them all.
I will take these, however. So yeah, that's kind of what I got going on at the moment. So what's going on in this neck of the woods?
Well, I'm playing my Trostani Discordant deck. She's from Ravnica Allegiance?
Yeah. Guilds of Ravnica.
Guilds of
The
Ravnica?
first one.
One of them.
Either, same shit.
From Ravnica.
She's from Ravnica. She's not the life gain one.
Return to.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But she's not the life
She's
gain
not the life.
one. She's not the life gain one. So she says other creatures you control get +1/+1. When Trostani Discordant enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens with lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, each player gains control of all creatures they own.
Yes. So that's actually really interesting. Just sorry to jump in very quickly. If I'm taking Geigen cards,
Yeah.
think about
Yeah.
that. If I'm taking people's cards with Geigen, if
Oh,
I don't take my
yeah.
own stuff, I'm not playing in my own like kind of sphere. That's kind of going
It
to
just
counter
comes
that.
back
Very
to
good.
me.
Comes back to you.
Yeah, so that's Trostani. That's the commander. If any of you are familiar with Commander's Quarters, you might notice that this is built off their Trostani Discordant deck from
I love Commander Squatters, which is great.
when Ravnica came out, and I've just slapped a bunch of other stuff in there that'll help. So the idea of the deck is essentially to buff my soldier tokens as much as possible and continue making more by flickering Trostani.
And what, gaining a bunch of life? He's onto me.
Damn it!
He's onto me.
So to buff my creatures, I've got a lot of enchantments that do it. So things like the Dictate of Heliod, which says it has flash, and it says creatures I control get +2/+2. And then I have some creatures that do the same thing. The best example of this is probably Elish Norn, Grand Cenobite. So she has vigilance, and other creatures you control get +2/+2. Creatures my opponents control get -2/-2. So that's pretty fun.
That card's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's the only issue. He's okay with it.
I want my saplings to die.
Yeah, but they die right before you can sack them to Ashnod, so I'm pretty down with that.
So I then have some more token generators because I just want to get creatures out so that they can be buffed. So I've got like an Evangel of Heliod, which is another good target for flickering if I don't have Trostani out, because I just get a number of 1/1 white soldier tokens equal to my devotion to white.
And he's minimum 2 because he's got the 2 blocked white.
Yep.
ones. Nice.
And then I've got a bunch of token doublers like Dylan. So I've just put the Anointed Procession out, but I also have a Doubling Season and a Parallel Lives in here. So I've got
Tokens for days.
tokens.
That's a lot of life gain.
That is a lot of life gain.
Tokens for me. I love that.
I'm practically begging you.
And then we've got my flickering stuff, which is stuff like Cloud Shift, and there's a lot of instants that let me just flick a Trostani really quickly. And then one of my favorite parts of the deck, Conjurer's Closet. I can just flicker a creature at the end of my turn.
Did you end up getting yourself a teleportation circle from Forgotten Realms?
No.
There's a white one for 4 mana now that also targets artifacts.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you get 2 in the deck. Really good.
I deeply considered putting Trespasser's Curse in this deck.
The one with like drain one when they play a creature down. Yeah, gross.
What a creature.
Yeah, gross.
I was looking at look, I couldn't find one of the cards I needed for my deck, so I was looking at it this morning and I was like, no, I'm not playing to the pod. I'm not playing to the pod.
I was going to say, that wouldn't have gained you any life if I hadn't changed my options.
And
Because we're here to have some fun.
That's what it's all about here.
And then down the bottom, I've got a very familiar card to everyone
What does that
because you
do?
just saw it on Piper's board.
What does it do?
Whenever I cast a spell, I gain 1 life for each
life
spell
steal.
I've cast this turn, and then I can pay 50 life, and Aetherflux Reservoir deals 50 damage to target creature or player.
Yeah,
No.
so you can do 50 damage.
If
to-
Sakashima has double flying,
Yeah.
and Piper hits it for 50, you can respond by hitting it for 50.
That's such a
100
good
damage
idea.
to
Like,
mana. Like crazy.
Well, no, it'd be dead after 50. That's 50.
Yeah, look, I thought of that too, but you know, comedic timing. You were saying?
I've also got a fair bit in this deck that's literally just designed to make sure people don't bother me. The idea with this deck is I don't want anyone to really bother me. I'd rather you not interact with me until I'm all set up and
Just
I
wanna
can
stay in
start
your lane.
swinging at people.
Stay in your lane, moisturized.
So I've got like a privileged position. I've got some other stuff that'll just leave me alone.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's
Just
very-
leave me alone.
It's definitely like, to be fair, it's definitely a deck that's playing a lot of these 4 and 5 mana cards that interact with each other really well. So
Yeah.
it needs those turns to set up, and you need it.
Yeah.
Somebody else needs to be kind of shooting out in the early game. I don't know. So somebody needs to be shooting out in the early game. So yeah, it's very
This
good
is
for
also
that.
really nice because if I play this, it gives people another target other than the token doublers.
Yeah, because we can no longer do that.
Yeah, so they can stay out for a bit longer.
Pretty good. Yeah, and also that's another thing as well. It's like, I don't know if I want to remove the privileged position because it means I'm kind of committing 2 cards to your board,
Yeah.
which I could just commit to Dylan and Piper's board. You know,
Yeah.
like I could commit it to Dylan's doubling season or Piper's like Heliod or that's indestructible Trent.
I
Like,
will-
you know,
I will just mention I do have green cards in the deck. I know
Good
it does
card.
not look like I do, but I do.
That's a green card. 3 green, bro. No white at all, bro.
Who needs white, man?
Geigen is. Sorry about that one. But Geigen is hybrid, and when I was first testing this deck, I drew so many hands where I was like all like swamps. I fixed the land base up now, but all swamps. I was getting so frustrated. I was like, I can't even play my Geigen. And then I realized like halfway, like I was testing like 2 hours.
I was literally there as you figured
As I figured it out, I was like, oh, for fuck!
like,
All right, very cool.
So those are our
Right.
decks. If
Yes.
you want to see them, you can put the command !decks into the chat, and a handy little bot will shoot you a link to all of these deck lists on Stream Decker so that you can check them out.
yeah, you can have a look at what we've got in our decks.
Also, I didn't bring any tokens, so what I'm going to do is,
hold on.
PJ, if you do us a favour, can you pass us that stack of white cards that are just in front of the monitor there to the right, and then the Sharpie that's in the thing behind it?
Yes. DIY tokens.
DIY.
Don't draw
DI
anything yet.
tokens.
What I might get is, you know what? We're going to draw tokens as we play today, and... Oh, thanks, man. Actually, I only needed those. We're going to draw tokens today as we play. Someone will, whether it's me or Trent or...
Someone will draw them.
And what we're going to do is, if you make an order from singles. Hey, Peejay, behind you. If you make an order from singles.vaultgames.com.au while we're streaming today, we'll throw one of these tokens in there for you.
Yeah, you got a
why
piece of
not?
Hardcast history.
Piece of Hardcast history. But yeah, we're going to shuffle up and get started. Cool.
Yeah.
So, the way we usually want it is whoever's last goes first. But, unfortunately, there's 3 of us tied for last, which means 3 of us are going to roll off. Oh, starting high.
Oh, no, rip. I can't beat that. Oh, sucks. Yes! I managed to.
Trent's going first.
Trent's going first! Well, pack it up, boys. It's over. Oh, it's not over. I'll give it a big cheeky grin for the boys.
Oh,
Cheeky
cheeky
grin.
boys.
Oh shit.
Giving the boys
New
a good
sleeves.
laugh.
New sleeves. I'm in hell.
A classic.
This is only the second game of these sleeves, and sorry.
Because
Still
apparently
messed up.
Pikachu was an appropriate colour for Hardcast.
You are red!
Roll the red one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it suits.
It suits.
It suits.
It's nice.
Happy Trent.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to get your
Oh, no.
to cut mine.
It doesn't really matter.
I watched you shuffle. I don't think you're cheating.
I don't know how to like trick shuffle. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't believe it. I don't believe
That's what the
it's me.
trick shuffling says.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a good
holy
point,
shit,
actually.
he's got me. He knows I'm a filthy cheater.
Cray in the Ixnay.
No, I'm
Six,
going to take the free
seven.
mull.
Can I get a glare of the subdual at boldgamesingles.com? That's a great question. Why
if
don't
we
you
go
check
on and- yeah, double check.
boldgamesingles.com?
Singles.boldgames.com.au.
You know what?
Singles.boldgames.com.au.
I'll keep this. I'll keep this. Just cheeky little. Not too bad.
Oh, we've got Bold Games Live on it for you. We got
Damn, son.
PJ is on there for you.
There is one in stock. Glare of Subdual. Get involved. Order now before it's gone. The
Support-
chat now knows that FireX wants one, so they can try and take it from him.
Support 3 of us here at the Bold Games Singles, the Bold Games Singles team, and not Avian.
And support not Avian, just like at a
I
friendship and
work here, I
emotional level.
guess.
Just like,
So-
just support them as an emotional level. You know what I mean? Just empathize
I
with other
need
human
it.
beings.
I need it.
I require your support.
I require emotional support. There we go.
Be careful what you wish for, Dylan, or I will in fact cut you. Do not tempt me.
Oh,
I
you
woke
cut
up.
the Dylan.
I woke up today and I chose violence. So
You really did.
I did.
To be fair, yeah, off
This
camera,
is
there's been a
third
very
time.
violent mood.
Third
yeah.
time you've threatened
I'll
someone
keep
when
it.
I've been there today.
That's true. One of them was you.
One of them was me.
Yeah, I'm just.
Alright,
I'm,
so
I'm a
I-
very threatening individual.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
It's on like Donkey Kong. I've already drawn to begin. Cut to ribbons.
Nice.
I've drawn to begin. We're going to play a tapped ice tunnel. It is a island swamp. I'm going to pass the turn over.
Holy crap.
And
I
ice
love
swamp?
these lands. I play them in all my pauper decks.
Sea of Clouds. Enter the battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or more opponents.
So that does enter tapped. Because we're all your friends here.
Yeah,
No
we're friends. You don't
opponents.
control us.
No opponents.
Then I'm gonna play a solo.
Oi.
Oh, don't you dare!
Oh.
Yeah, I should have cut Liber's deck, eh?
What's the name of the last card you just played?
Cello Azorio. That is an Azorius signet, my friend. Pass.
That's pretty intense, actually, yeah. Oh.
Elfheim Palace. Oh, I
Y'all
got to
decided
draw.
to invite me to Hardcast. Worst mistake of your life. You'll never win another game.
Did you open Sol Ring last game, too? Somebody did, right?
So.
Somebody
I
opened.
did.
You did.
I
that's
did.
right.
And then I mechanized production.
It was
and
me.
Then lost it.
And then Aiden. That was a mess, dude. It was me, for instance. It was me.
I will
It was
start
me.
with a Dark Ball Pathway. Coming down as a Dark Ball Pathway, and I'll pass my turn.
Sure.
It's a pretty good turn one, bro.
We're going to play a... You know what? I'm going to play a Clearwater Pathway as a Murkwater Pathway. Also the black side of the card. And then we're going to play for 2. We're going to cast Miara, Thorn of the Glade. Looking
Stop
for that first
that.
blood. Go right ahead. Looking for the first blood. It is called Pumping and Dumping. Thank you, FireX. Thank you so much for everything you add to our chat.
Oh wait, 3,
4, 5.
5, Shabraz.
Christ society. Don't worry, green decks. You guys have artifact enchantment removal. You'll be fine.
I'm going to play a forest. I will
Did you
tap.
draw for turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tap 2 for Honor the Pure and pass the turn.
Command tax.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I like that card a lot. Really cheap for an anthem.
Yeah.
Command tax is the only tax I pay.
Pay
Honor of the
forest,
pure.
Tap 2 for a Golgari Signet on curve. Go.
Cello Golgario.
Cello Golgario.
That is a cool-
We're going to play an island for turn.
I don't know what Golgari is in Portuguese.
Yeah, just Golgari Signet.
Golgario.
So, we are going to pay 2, and we're going to play Unmarked Grave. I may search my library for a non-legendary card, put it into my graveyard, then shuffle. Don't worry, I can't pay anything for 1 mana. Before I do that, I'll just attack you there, Pippin, for 2 damage to Miara, and we will score it
First blood.
First Blood. That's a point for me, boys.
You're lucky
and
you went
ladies
first.
and everyone else.
Otherwise, I would have gotten that first blood point again.
So anyway, your turn. I'm going to look at my Unmarked Grave card.
I feel a bit behind.
Now, I'd put a non-legendary
You
card
were
in my
somewhat attacked.
Somewhat behind and attacked. So
So 3. So we got 3 and 3. So I'm going to pay 3 for a Loxodon Warhammer. And then I'm going to pay 3 to equip it. So targeting
Oh my
Shabraz to equip Loxodon Warhammer. Any responses?
bin. Not from me.
No.
I'm going to cry.
Depends on the stack.
First Blood. And I'm going to send down... By the way, my send was a Demi-Lich. Interesting option.
And then
Do not. Do not.
I'm going to punch Dylan.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going
With
to punch
6.
Dylan for
7.
Oh, 7. I should have put a 1/1 counter on
And
it.
gained a life.
Gained a life. But I should have gained a life actually. Is that not mandatory?
No, you do. You gain your life. So
Yeah, I
1
gained my
life,
life.
and then you gain the 7 on top.
Yes.
And then I've set the Demi-Lich.
I don't like that. That.
Not gonna lie, this was pretty tight. Like this slaps.
This is
I
pretty
thought
great.
my opening hand was good.
Did you
It's
get
kind
a
of
total
good.
of 8 life?
Yeah, she's on 48.
I'm on 48.
48
Yeah, plus.
for Piper, 38 for Pippin, 33 for me, and 40 for Trent.
Still undamaged so far. That's okay.
38.
I mean, I'm
I
fully
got it
open
for
to
1,
attack
didn't
now.
2.
2?
Oh no, 1, 2. Sorry,
Yeah.
my apologies.
Oh, sorry.
No, I think I said 2. Sorry, my bad. You are right. I think I said 2. That's my bad.
Oh, would you look at that? I'm going to tap 2 for an Arcane Signet. Then I'm going to bounce a Forest back to my hand
Ooh, that's a good play. I like that.
for a Selesnya Sanctuary. And then I will pass.
All right. It's been some kind of clean magic so far. Nothing too yeah, okay. Most of us. Clean magic. so
3
far.
quarters of it has been pretty clean.
3
magic.
quarters of it, pretty clean magic. So, what are you gonna do?
Swap. One, 2, 3. To play Rexage.
That's a nice looking Rex Sage. I
Yeah,
like that.
full
It's
art.
pretty.
Yeah, it's
that's
a lovely
beautiful
Rex
Rex
Sage.
Sage.
Any responses to playing it?
Of course not.
Just
Enters.
Get rid of that Warhammer.
That's fair enough.
That does give trample, so you gotta get
Just
rid
get
of
rid of Warhammer 40k.
Trample lifelink 3.
Me too.
That's fair enough.
Can't believe Dylan just killed 40k.
Warhammer 40k.
Warhammer 40k. Removed.
Where is the elephant army in Warhammer though?
Play
Like,
a blue.
where are all the elephants?
That's a
gonna pay
good
4.
question.
We're gonna cast Clever Impersonator. It comes in as a copy of any non-land permanent on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Soul Ring.
Based.
4 mana Soul Ring. You're gonna tap it
It'll pay for itself eventually.
Oh.
for Blade of Cells, giving a creature that's equipped to Myriad.
Oh, such a big fan of that card.
1 damage, Commander, at Pippin. Only because I've already hit you once.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
I'm just
fair.
trying to build
Yeah,
up
yeah,
that 21 damage.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
We're just building up the 21 turns
Piece
of damage.
by piece.
Piece by piece, piece by
Slowly.
little piece. Piper's turn.
Yay!
Now put that Blade of Cells on
When I
Miara
draw a
and watch
card,
them
I
all
put a
get
1/1 counter on
sacrificed.
Shabraz and I gain a life.
Massive value. I just paid. Look, that's 6 mana. 4 to equip,
You're not gonna
attack, 2
do
more
that.
mana, draw 2 cards.
could.
You can just.
Very powerful because she
shove.
dies triggers.
Oh
Yeah, and they all trigger each other. It's like they play a lot of mana, a lot of life.
So I'm gonna pay
You
2
don't think I thought of this, bro? Come on.
for lightning greaves.
You should get
Sorry.
those.
No.
2 for lightning greaves.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna target to
Yeah, sure.
equip Shabraz.
Well,
Cool.
Whatever, man. Like, I don't even care about
And then we're going to tap 1 for authority of the console.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
get another clever impersonator in there.
Just destroy my artifact, mate.
Rexage.
Rexage my artifact so I can bring it back. 'cause fuck that. Got him.
Put Rex Sage back in my hand.
Yeah. I wish I
and,
could.
Unlike Trent, just very obviously targeting Pippin on a very personal and on a very personal level, I'm going to spread my command damage around and I'm going to attack Trent.
I thought you were going to
Attacking
say
Trent for
all
8,
that
right?
and then
Yeah,
just go, I'm
attacking
going to
Trent for
spread it around and attack Pippin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So I do take the 8.
Yeah.
And that's 8 commander damage.
That's
And you
8
gain
commander.
8 more lives.
No,
so-
I don't have lifelink on it.
Oh, not anymore? Sorry.
That was the
Ooh.
lost on more.
True, of course. My apologies. Alright.
That'll
That's
be
why I
my
had to
turn.
get that shit out of there.
Yeah, true. No, you're right. That was lightning as well.
The lifelink trample +3 is just not.
I worry more about the trample, I think, when we can't block it with anything, yeah.
Yeah.
I will play
That's what I
a
care a lot
forest
about.
for turn, and then I'm going to make a polite request that everyone leaves me alone
Okay. Keep it in mind.
and pass turn.
We'll keep that in mind, okay?
Well, you know what? Since you asked nicely, I will end you.
Draw
Okay.
I was like, I will not target any of your cards with my card effects.
I will
I
not.
attack you for commander damage lethal.
There was a game that Pippin and I played against each other where it was like
1,
over 10
2.
turns, just 2 damage each turn. And I
That was
eventually
great.
won with command damage.
Alright, 5 Manias, 2 of which are green for a Spore Mound.
That's a creature, correct? And
It is
it's
a
attacked
creature.
by gains a life.
It's true.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Now I'm
Five?
at 50.
Piper's at Aetherflux territory.
I'm at Aetherflux territory, everyone.
Dylan, are you going for the draw with Spore Mound?
What do you mean draw?
You play Spore Mound, and then what is it? Whenever you play a land, it becomes a 1/1 sapling. Whenever you play a sapling, it becomes a forest.
Yeah, all your lands, all creatures
no,
are
I
forest.
asked about that one.
And it goes into like, you can't end it. It's like,
Yeah.
they're both mandatory, you can't end it, the game draws out. Was there anything else, everybody?
No, I'm done.
My apologies. I'm tapping. I was having a chat with chat. I'm checking chat as well. Big old log dogs. All right.
Big old log
always,
dogs,
always
yes.
valid. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play down an island as my land for turn, and then for 1, 2, 3, we're going to use the generic ability of companions. Add it to my hand. We are going to attack Pippin for 1 damage.
Oof.
We do really need a
How will
Roblox oof on our
How will I
soundboard.
ever gain this life back?
That's Piper's turn.
Just
How will you ever do this?
quickly life check. I'm on 33, Trent's on 32, Piper's on 50, and Pippin's on 37.
I have Piper on 49.
I'm on 50. I'm about to be on 51.
Every time Piper draws a card, they gain a life.
51.
Play down a Skycloud Expanse as my land for turn. And then just to keep it real even all around, I will attack Pippin for 6 damage.
6.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the Lockstone's gone.
How much did you hit Trent for last turn?
8.
Oh, yeah, no, that would have just been 5. Because the Loxodon was gone. So
Okay.
it's just 3
Oh,
points.
sorry.
Piper's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
5.
So Piper's down 3.
No, Piper
No.
should be on the same number of life. Remember, she didn't gain
I
life.
didn't
that
gain any
much.
life.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the life thing is gone. Her
Yeah.
life's fine.
So
It's just
you
I
should be
be
3
up
higher.
3. That's
Yeah.
all. Sorry, chat. Thank
Sorry,
you for
chat.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And so you're hitting
Pippin
Pippin for
6.
6.
And I'm going
Oof.
to leave my entire mana base open at past turn.
Do we have current tracking on commander damage there?
I am fixing it up.
Cool, perfect.
I'm tracking the commander.
Thank you.
damage.
Sorry about that one.
I will add it to the overlay soon.
What to do?
I'll
It's
play
a real tough one,
forest.
man. Wait a minute, those aren't they?
I'm gonna have to 1, 2, 3.
Is this turn 4 and we're already in deep
The
thought?
Discord answer back. Watch out, the Discord answer back. They're crawling
Anointed
through your
Procession.
screen. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Once again, I kindly request everyone leaves me alone. Past turn.
Request denied.
Is anybody currently like working with any emergency meeting? Does anybody work with any removal for Shabraz? 'Cause it's just like
No.
piling up.
I don't have any.
It's got
removal.
Shroud currently,
It's got
but
Shroud
regardless
currently.
of the Shroud, do we have removal for Shabraz?
If someone can kill the Rex Sage, I can get rid of the boots on it.
But you can't remove the actual.
I can't remove the actual
okay,
creature.
Sure. That's all I'm working with. You're good then.
Not
Nothing we
yet.
can do about that yet.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Shark.
1, 2, 3. Slimefoot the Stowaway.
I based.
Can I have a dice, please?
I got it.
Then I'm going to play a forest, triggering Spore Mound, which I get a 1/1 green sapling.
I got it for you. You keep going.
Just draw on the back of your card sleeves accidentally.
And then I'm going to pay 3 mana and put this card in Morphed.
Ooh.
As a 2/2 colorless creature.
Oh, what?
Oh, what?
My favorite one to do that with is the land, because then you I unmorph it. Yeah, you still hit me.
Love it.
It's an angry onion.
It's an angry little man.
Angry little radish man. I love
All right.
it.
Was there anything else to turn there at all?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna actually wait. I'm gonna hit
I am open.
Piper for 5.
That makes sense.
Absolutely. I'm down 5 life.
I
Finally.
will.
46.
Sorry, how many creatures entered the battlefield that time?
1, 2, 3.
So I'm up 3 life and those are all tapped.
So 49.
So speaking of entering tapped, I'm going to flash out Reclamation Sage, and I'm going to destroy Privileged Position.
Wow.
Yeah, because I have this for Myriad, so I'm not too worried. But I
Okay.
can't. Yes, but I have to remove that now. You gain a life, Piper,
Gain a life.
I do gain a life.
Piper's
and then that's turn. So I will untap. Piper's back to full draw.
No, I did 1 damage in total.
Well, I'm about to make 2 creatures. So we're going to start with.
Not gonna lie to you, chat. I don't know what this says about me as a person, but Authority of the Consuls is one of my favorite cards in the game because it was I started playing during Kaladesh block, so I started playing standard where I had 4 of these and 4 fumigates in a deck, and it was just my absolute most favorite time. I love it.
This explains a bit.
Really all comes
Wow,
together now.
okay.
Now we understand.
Now I understand.
You are just intrinsically flawed as a person. Okay, I get it.
I see it. Okay, so what I might do here. So if I were to Myriad this and attack, I can make 2 copies, which would destroy, both of these cards. But I also can't block Shabraz. Let's take a lot of damage.
We're not in danger territory of Shabraz damage yet.
The problem is if Piper plays an X draw spell, for example, Blue Suns or something,
suddenly
we are
become in
suddenly in lethal
danger.
range. So I kind of can't rely on that too much. Instead,
What if? Okay. Question. What if you do Blade of Selves stunt double? You're going to get 3.
2.
Oh, you get 2 Rex Ages.
I get 2 Rex saves.
What if you blew up the artifact ramp?
That's true.
Because then you get to do this next turn anyway.
That's true.
Because then at least you're slowing down Piper and she's not getting the. Sorry,
Yeah,
Among
no,
Us
that's a good
meeting.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
yeah, emergency meeting.
Yeah, that might be a better play.
That is
Because
a
if
good
the
point.
concern is Piper drawing into
No, I vibe that,
to
I
value,
vibe that.
taking away 3 mana might be what we need to.
Not my Stella Wazorio.
The hard part is I take out 3 and Piper can play a land and then a 5-drop card that draws cards. It could just be a 5-drop card that draws a ton of cards, right? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go way slower than that. Instead, I'm going to pay 2 for Persist. And I'm going to play out of my graveyard Demi-Lich. Tapped to the battlefield, Piper gains a life. It has a -1 counter applied to it. So Demi-Lich is a bit of a long-ass card. This spell costs a blue less to cast for each instant or sorcery you cast this turn. It says, whenever Demi-Lich attacks, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard, copy it, you may cast the copy. And then you may cast Demi-Lich from your graveyard by exiling 4 instant and or sorcery cards from your graveyard in addition to paying its other costs. So I can play a bunch of instant sorceries and then exile 4 cards and just cast it for free essentially from my graveyard, which is pretty intense. It's currently a 3/2.
The key is that you can attack and then cast either Persist or Unmarked Grave. from the graveyard.
Exactly. So right now I've got 2 options. Persist won't go anywhere because there's no targets, but Unmarked Grave will go places. So then it's going to be 1 at Pip, and then 2 at Piper. That's another commanded damage into Pippin. Pippin's like, shit, man.
I am actually concerned because Piper wasn't kidding about that game where she just pinged me with was it Kamina?
For 2 damage each time.
GG,
Alright.
well
Took a
played.
while.
Just
but-
just a quick life check. I'm on 33. Trent's on 35. Piper's on 49, and Pippin is on 30.
Everything's right, but Piper was on 48 in the chat, in the
am.
game, so I think
Yep.
49 now.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be honest.
And I think, unfortunately, that's the turn. Sorry, what were you saying?
And
Pippa?
also-
I'm not very used to being the person with the lowest life in this deck.
I'm going to just real quick. So that's
Aw.
3. That's 4. So I'm gonna play down Sphinx's Revelation, drawing 4 cards.
I'm going to attempt to Cryptic Command, counter target spell, and return target permanent to its owner's hand. And you can pick up.
If you,
I think this is the most interesting one because it costs the most mana to cast. Like this just goes positive. At least this goes negative next turn. So.
Yep.
So, and then I'll counter spell and return that target permanent. Perfect.
Excellent.
I have 1 colorless floating, and then it disappears as I pass my turn over.
Cool, cool, cool.
I was gonna say you could have done that to my rec stage, and I would have been able to bring it back in and get rid of the authority. That's awesome.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. I should have done it to my own card anyway. It would have been way better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should have done my own stun tunnel anyway. But that's okay. It's really not the end of the world. I'm just gonna.
I just drew a card, so I will
Gain a
gain a
life.
life.
But look at that, see? So Piper would have just responded with the Sphinx's Revelation. See, I'm on top of it, guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You were talking about like you could have like an X draw spell, and I was just like, yeah, imagine that. Like, how crazy would that be?
Imagine what that would be like.
That'd be so
What?
wild.
In white
Anyway,
blue.
Gemini
Me
mana.
drawing cards? Never.
So I'm gonna play down Bestseller Azorio again.
So you're hardcore down in mana, which is great.
Yes,
See, I think that's
am
fine.
hardcore down in mana.
Right?
So.
And it's on this turn as opposed to coming back to your turn to use it. And I can't cast it. So I think that's still okay.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
still, I think it's still fine. And I
so
still have the option to play it ourselves and play outside of you.
I'll be honest, it's very rare that you and I end up arch enemy
on the
against someone.
yeah,
It's 'cause
y'all are rarely on the same team.
A lot of times it's either everyone
There's like a
against-
lightning beam between us.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You're like the sword and shield Pokemon gym leader thing. It's like versus.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with like 8 dinosaurs and Gishath on the field and everyone's against me, or Trent's just going off with the Shorokai.
But
yeah. Trent's just playing another board wipe, really.
I'm going to attack Dylan.
Me?
I'm gonna attack Dylan. I'm
For
gonna attack
7?
Dylan for 7.
You know what? I really appreciate that. Even though I just like hardcore interact with everything you just did, I really appreciate you
Dylan's the
attacking
one
me.
who was very actively talking about taking me out.
That's true. No, look,
you
I
see, like
genuinely appreciate it, bro. I'm not kidding.
you.
I'm on 26 with 14 commander damage.
I'm rewarding you for preparing for my X spell. This
And-
is like positive reinforcement.
And I've just been complaining. So
That's
And I'll
based
pass.
actually. That's a
why
big mood,
do
actually.
something when you can just complain?
That's a big mood. I can get right behind that.
Trostani
And
Discord.
now you're 1 hit from Shabraz, right?
She
Alright, so there's a-
comes in with 4 1/1
Make
lifelink
a fly.
tokens. Did you
So
want me to
she
use
comes in with 4?
4.
Alright, so Piper gains 5.
Whoopsie.
Yep, it's 54 now.
And can you draw up a lifelink soldier, please?
Yeah.
Rotate the pen. Everyone's got a draw.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Good idea.
Okay.
Piper, you got the soldier time.
Draw-
You know what? Thank
draw
you.
me
Thank
a
you, PJ.
Selesnya.
Can I get a thank you, PJ, in the chat in the form of Pog PJ?
Pog PJ in the
Can I
chat.
get a
for
Pog
Oh,
PJ
PJ's
for thank
good
you?
ideas.
I believe in you,
Thank you,
Piper.
producer PJ. The Pog in PJ stands for Pog Juicer.
Pog-
The P in
Poggers.
PJ stands for
Poggers.
Pog.
It stands
Uh,
Pog J.
That's my
for
turn.
Pog Juice.
It's your turn.
Is it 1/1 with lifelink?
1/1 with lifelink.
That is, you know what? I'm quitting any art. This is so perfect.
I love it.
And it's got to have the tree on it, right?
This has very
Yeah, it's a Selesnya
yeah,
one.
There we go.
That has very Newgrounds energy.
Yeah.
This is Trostani's personal guard.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so,
He's
so
so
happy.
happy. Look at
Oh,
him
he's happy to
go.
be a part of this. You know what I mean?
Can I
Never-
steal a die? 2 dice. Sorry.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
You are, sorry, I
Never
apologize.
ask me to draw anything again. That's a crime against nature.
It's a crime to not allow you to draw it. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, if anyone wants to place an order right now, you get that
Lifelink soldier. I'm tempted
Alright.
to place an order just so I can keep it.
The P in MVP stands for PJ.
I'm going to go combat first
Ooh.
up.
Ooh.
5,
Actually, probably
10
should be concerned
10
now I've
damage
started
at-
doing
at
stuff.
Piper.
Yeah, I based.
I bet.
I bet.
I'm still above starting life.
I have no choice. I gotta.
No, it's a good point. It's a good point. But you are taking some commander damage now.
Yeah, you do take 2
Oof.
Sapo damage, 2 Slimefoot damage.
Ooh.
That's big Roblox
That's
Wolf
pretty-
energy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dylan, just out of curiosity, why does your thing say player 2, player 3, player 4
Don't.
infect?
It's.
Why does it
It's
say
no.
that?
It's just the. It's just
Can
the
you
app.
just explain
Just
to me
the
why
app.
it says
Just
that?
the app.
Okay.
Just the app.
It's just
Just
the app.
Just
You
the app.
promised me it's just the
It's
app?
just the app.
Okay.
It's just the app.
I kid
Just
you not,
the
I
app.
look over and it's literally like player 1 is infect, player 2, player 3, player 4. And I'm like, interesting. Nah, guys, honestly, I love him.
I mean,
You're
we
I love
can
it.
open a
I'm tough.
discussion if you don't want to just fucking die next turn.
That's a good point, actually, yeah, because Piper has no loss knocking you out yet.
I'm gonna Reckoner's Bargain, sacking the Sapo. To
Oh, that's a good card.
draw 2 cards. I don't get any benefit out of the life gain, but I do draw 2 cards.
But you do trigger this.
And then the Slimefoot happens. Everyone takes 1 damage, and I gain 1.
Oof.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Bing, 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 bam, bam, bada, bam, bada, bing, 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 bam, bing, bing,
What's
bam, bam,
going
bam.
on?
But you know what? It doesn't really matter because now I'm gonna play a Swamp,
That's pretty strong,
Oh,
actually.
dude,
and that
spicy.
brings back
It gives
Sapo.
Piper life.
And I didn't even lose that life just then.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Piper, yeah, pretty good.
Dude, I'm
Wow, I really love this card. Hey, chat, you should play this card. Authority of the Consoles in every white deck. Your friend group will love you. They can't see my face, can they? Nope.
Like
Your group will love you.
like
Hey,
I said, I think
Swamp.
it says something about me as a person that it's one of my favorite cards in the game.
And then I'll play a Viscera Seal.
Into step.
Oh, that's a
5
good
gains of
one.
life.
And then I'm
Viscera Seal is
going
a classic,
to
man,
sack Rexage
What?
to scry.
Oh, okay.
Bro, imagine doing things on your turn. Can't relate.
Not for me. To be fair, I've literally done nothing my last few turns except swing shark, which is all I really need to do, in all honesty.
By its tail. You just grab it by its tail, swing it around, and just.
I have like a lot of swords in here, so I'm really upset that I don't have any of the swords attached to the shark right now because I just love the mental image of the bird shark.
gonna
with
He's
sack
got it in his
this-
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just.
I'm gonna
He's-
sack the Spore Mounds to Viscera Seal. I'm gonna keep that on top.
If you've seen the
Then-
dogs that have knives in their mouths, it's just that, but shark.
Have you seen the dogs that have bees in their mouths? When they bark, they shoot bees at you?
I'm going to
Yeah.
cast Victimize,
Yeah.
Oh.
targeting Spore Mound and Rexage. And I'm gonna sacrifice this Sapo for it.
Okay.
And
very
what are we
nice.
hitting?
Goodbye, Uncle.
Well, I'm not even there yet.
We
This is-
trigger
this
for
is
the
a
life
target. Is this
loss
happening?
first. Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Unless Piper's response, because they would have used it.
No, we're fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so these both enter.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 more life for Piper. Let's go.
Yeah, woo.
Everyone's gonna lose 1 and I'm gonna gain 1.
Yep. That happens before any entry happens. Yep.
And then these 2 enter, Piper's gonna gain 2. And then the Rexage is going to blow up. Do you have removal?
I have Cryptic Commando Graveyard, so I can bounce this.
Blow up the swords.
The boots.
The
boots,
booties.
sorry, yeah.
Now that you've blown up the boots, Dylan, why would I do that?
It's called fashion, sweaty.
Just think about it, right? So now we're good friends, aren't we?
Yeah,
Because I want to Cryptic Command her Shabraz for you, right? To keep
Well,
you
I mean,
alive.
like, look, I'm
Do
in
we
a
need to
space.
emergency meeting? Like,
I'm
Yeah,
in a
what's going on now?
Emergency meeting. Dylan, are we best friends? If I remove, are we best friends?
We are best friends.
All right. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah. We are
Alright,
best friends.
yeah.
The thing is, for me right now,
two-headed giant?
Two-headed giant.
Two-headed
Oh,
giant.
alright.
let me explain what I've done and why I did that.
Okay.
Because I could have popped the authority consoles, but it doesn't really get me anywhere. Because I die to Shabraz next turn anyway. Shabraz is a threat for everyone right now. And frankly, there's a potential for it to kill anyone, not just me. So if I remove the boots, it's more likely that you guys are going to try and deal with it.
So there's no like.
So even if you
There's no.
But
thing-
what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
we can be friends.
Yeah, we can be. That's what I'm saying.
And if you want to bounce it, that would be very helpful. But
That
it
would be
would
helpful.
also be helpful to everyone, not just me.
I think this is actually like a really valiant thing that he's doing because he knows that even if he dies next turn to Shabraz, it is now easier for y'all to take out. It's like his dying wish for you to kill this shark.
Now, on a side note, I still have the Rex Stage 2, so I could have easily removed that and then bounced with the Cryptic Command because it would have happened in a chain link that was this isn't cast before I've targeted and removed this, and then this cast, and then I targeted and removed this. There was a layer where I could already remove it. But I'm
You did
going
it.
to still remove it. Anyway,
I've made it easier for other people
Yeah,
to deal with it.
we're all good, we're all good.
Which
Right.
is the
Trent,
truth. Yeah, I'm
what's a
passing.
chain link?
What's a chain link? Is that what I just said?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh my
You
god.
come into this
room and I start
in this
spouting.
game.
You start spouting the Yu-Gi-Ohs in this stream? How dare you?
I'm
A
actually
chain
pretty
link
sure
trend.
that cryptic command might miss timing.
Okay, so I understand that Monster Reborn says that it's special summon. What am I even saying? Alright, so I'm going to untap, I assume, yeah, Dylan?
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm going to untap and I'm going to draw.
I await my death.
It'll be a swamp. Well, I was trying my best to be like.
I just think you negotiated with the wrong person.
That's a good point.
No.
Because no.
That's why I haven't interacted with Piper's board state at all.
We don't negotiate with terrorists. First and foremost.
You don't need to throw in the tea.
Are you calling a shark a terrorist?
No, I'm not gonna look. Okay, look. To help understand why I didn't negotiate with Piper, it's because Piper has the killing blow on everyone.
This is why.
So there is no incentive for Piper to not.
Hold on. Piper has the killing blow on anyone right now? Not currently live, right? Only if she.
Not live,
Only
but
if they play a card, right?
There's a higher
there's
potential for
potential.
Piper to kill me than anyone else.
That's a good point.
So she is just as a threat to anyone than just as a threat to anyone as she is to me. So
Yes.
I'm hoping on the group to recognize that.
I refuse.
Of course.
Yeah, but like, okay, but like, what if there's an angle where I now talk to Piper and I say, I can remove your commander, but if you kill Dylan, I won't.
Absolutely.
For a full rotation of the turn.
Absolutely.
And that's perfectly fine.
Dylan's like, I made my bed.
I've accepted my fate.
Sounds like
I've
a-
accepted my fate.
You
So-
So
reap what you sow, Stooge.
You reap what you sow. All right. Well, maybe I just won't reduce the Sky Shark to nothing. When you're, here's the thing, right? Maybe
Okay.
maybe I want right now. You know what? Maybe I want Piper to hit Dylan because I know they're holding removal. They just didn't want to use it on what you're doing because it didn't affect them too much. And they didn't kill Shabraz. They might be holding the interaction. And I'm like, yeah, kill Dylan, so I don't have to burn a card on your interaction. Uh oh.
hey Trent.
This is too much thinking. Just
I-
hit.
I was
Just
going to
hit.
say
Just
that
hit.
Just hit, dude.
I have the capability to remove Shabraz
And
if
the-
I survive the next turn.
Okay, hold on.
As in, like,
Dylan scryed a removal spell. This is what I'm betting.
Yeah.
Dylan scryed a removal spell. It's either a Beast Within or something like an Assassin's Trophy or something like a Abrupt Decay. It's not Abrupt Decay. It's like an Assassin's Trophy or a Beast Within. He knows that from Viscerous here. So he's waiting for that rotation to draw and remove Shabraz.
Yep.
That's what I'm betting. I don't know if that's correct, but we will see. So,
How much are we betting?
let's say...
My life.
Let's say not at all because gambling is an addiction. Careful, guys.
Yeah, we don't endorse gambling on Board Games Live. And I mean, hey.
We don't
in the-
endorse gambling on Board
In the
Games
words
Live.
of that preschooler that we fought on Pokemon yesterday, I'm too young for math.
Yeah.
And in the great works of Richard Garfield, put it up for ante. All right, so I'm going to pay.
He had no great words.
No great words. So I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to play my game for a little bit.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay 6, and I'm going to attempt to cast Gigan, Cyberclaw Terror.
Oh, he does the thing where he steals things. doesn't
Well,
he?
no, because Trostani is at the end of the turn on Pippin's turn.
True.
And I
so
will.
you just won't have it for your turn.
So yeah, you won't. Well, that's assuming this result. So it casts. Any responses around? No.
No.
It resolves. We're
Yep.
now going to trigger the ETB, and it's going to enter tapped and Pipe will gain a life. We're going
Yes.
to trigger the ETB, and each of us will mill 4 cards.
Each of us will know.
Oh.
Woo! Let's go, chat. Let's go.
Oh. None of them are even. Mm.
Guess what? I'm going to play Grief.
Oh.
When this enters the battlefield, I don't want that. Don't worry. Oh wait, maybe I do.
I got a
No, I don't.
Dousing Dagger, Sun Tide, and Bind of Thassa.
I got.
The Sun Titan is very cute, but I'm going to avoid that right now because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Grief down. Who says when it enters battle, target opponent reveals their hand.
Woohoo.
I may choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. So please show us, everyone at the table, what you have. Piper? Let's see what Piper is working with. Very nice. Thanks. Very nice.
Very nice.
Thank you very
We've
much.
got a Path to Exile, a Swan Song, and a Leadership Vacuum.
Yes! Gosh, that feels good, dude. I call the Assassin's Trophy, and I call the goddamn...
Does Demi-Lich pull from anyone's graveyard?
No. Just mine. Just mine.
You are so...
Let's go! Alright, we'll go straight into combat, of course.
I'm
after that.
moisturized,
Oh, sorry, the
thriving,
dust is attached to
hydrated
the
in my own lane.
I do gain an extra life from that
Just
grief
getting
entering.
We enter combat, and we will send...
I've got Piper on 48.
You're tapped out, right?
I am.
Miara will
48.
attack Pippin
48,
for
yeah.
1 damage on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And Demi-Lich will declare an attack at Piper. I will then cast from my graveyard.
What am I on from Miara now?
5. Still more from Shabraz.
Yeah.
I will cast Cryptic Command from my graveyard. I will return target permanent to its owner's hand, and I will simply draw a card. And I'm pretty happy with that one.
That's pretty spicy,
bing,
my guys.
Bing, bing, bam, 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 bam,
I
bam,
think
bam.
I would like to think that I've been sufficiently somewhat dealt with.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can. Yeah. I'm happy
Alrighty.
to
Good
do
play,
that.
man. Good play.
Yeah.
That was
happy with
that.
one.
Okay, that was pretty spicy. I'm
That
not
was
gonna
cool.
lie. At the moment,
Called the Assassin's Trophy so good.
Yeah. I thought Beast Within though, but yeah, Assassin's Trophy, yeah. Anything like that.
I got Doombladed.
Look,
here,
it
too.
was
yeah,
pretty obvious.
It was pretty obvious.
I
It was a layer.
yeah, it was yeah. I'm a pretty big fan.
One creature causing issues. First Scry, Assassin's Trophy.
Yes. Fuck.
So we are just gonna
Now
go.
my second Scry is
pretty-
pointless.
No. That's okay. You got one of the sacrifice, I bet.
The Victimize getting these back was fun.
Yeah, pretty cute.
Shabraz.
Really?
Woo!
He's back.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
He's back in Pog
In
form.
Pog form.
That'll be
Can
my
we
turn.
In your
Can we
end
get a
step.
Pog
Yes.
Shark in the chat, please?
Hog Shark in
Hog
the
Shark
chat.
in the chat.
Hog
Gonna
PJ
tap
represents Hog
Arcane-
Shark.
I'm going to tap Arcane Signet for a white, and I'm going to Cloud Shift Trostani.
So it
Flickers.
Yeah. Cool.
So then I have 8.
How many
Can I
tokens
press
do you
dice?
get? Sorry.
Yeah,
I
Piper
have
has
4 more.
5 more life.
5 more life. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got Piper on 53, Pippin on 27, myself on 28, and Trent on 33.
You know what? They can never bring me down. You can literally never bring me down. I'm on cloud 9.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
it's my turn. Shoot.
I'm on a sea of clouds almost.
What's the power toughness of Shabraz?
3-3. he does not pass the bolt test.
Until you draw a card.
Got me there, buddy. Oh, you've got me there, buddy.
Sneaky.
Honestly, Shabraz should have another line that's just like the entire Niv Mizzet pay-rune, like the whole thing. the whole Niv Mizzet pay-rune just below that. Forget the human part. Forget the partner part. Just put that line and then the Niv Mizzet pay-rune after it.
I'm going to go combat.
Uh-oh.
You could just staple a Niv Mizzet pair into it.
I'm going to swing 3 life token, life link soldiers into you, Piper.
8, 3,
8.
3.
Oh, two-headed
Life
giant.
link?
Hold up, two-headed giant? What?
Yeah, what happened
What
now?
happened this?
At what?
And
Is
you!
this- Is this a great anime betrayal?
Et tu, brute!
Great assist, as a matter of fact. Now, that is a life.
This is like top
Ship.
10.
24 life dealing dealt to Piper, 24 life being gained by Pippin.
Yes.
Hey, declare your block.
Y'all have seen
Declare
my
your blocks.
hand.
Hang on.
Y'all have seen my hand. Y'all have seen my hand.
You know what's happening. We don't know the one extra card in
We
it.
don't know the one extra card.
Actually, no, we do. It was a land, wasn't it? Right? Because you played
No, I
land.
didn't play
Oh,
land.
sorry. My
I've
bad.
missed a couple of land drops.
Yeah, shoot.
Um,
What's part of the reason I'm not blowing up those Those
If it's any consolation, I probably won't be swinging at you again for a while.
yes!
that could work.
that is a good consolation.
Oh
You know
my
what?
God.
They're 3/3s, right?
Yes.
I will probably not block
Block.
my Shabraz.
Yeah, you'll take
I'll just take the
In
damage.
response to
Oh.
the declaration of no blocks, I'm going to flash in a Dictate of Heliod, giving
Plus
them
two, plus two.
+2/+2.
So it's 8 of them. It's 40 damage.
You could have killed Trent.
I didn't realize how much damage it
I could
was!
block one of them.
Could have blocked one of them.
What's my life
You
total
got
at?
33.
Oh, I'm dead. That's okay. But Piper is taking 40 from Pippin.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
I
how the
got
tables have
Piper
turned.
at 13.
My,
and
how the
Pippin at 67.
turntables! Yeah? Past turn?
How quickly you have it, and how quickly it is taken away.
Heliod keeps.
Can we have the
Thanks, Heliod.
hashtag Trostani is over party trending on Twitter, please?
Don't you have Heliod in that deck?
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Alright.
forsaken you now. He's helping me.
Untap.
I don't think
Upkeep.
I don't think he's that loyal.
No.
5. Flip over Thelonite Hermit, getting me 4 1/1 Sappos. So
And
congratulations.
gaining me some life. yes.
No,
Life,
that's
life.
life.
Game of life.
Oh, no,
That was-
no,
that was
flipped.
flipped.
Sorry, yeah.
Can I have the rest, please?
No.
Stop. you gave all
You
the
gave
dice
all
to
of
I
them.
know. I thought
You
Piper
took
would
them
be.
away, and I'm
thought
playing a
Piper would be-
token deck.
Whatever. All right, calm down,
To be
everyone.
fair, I drew
Uh,
real hot at the start, but I've not been getting much else I can use, you know?
And then
And also we have
You
been
started
directing-
with gas, and now you just kind of.
and then I'm going to
I don't
sack
know
one of
another
these.
initial D song.
I'm going to sack one of these bad boys to Viscerous here.
Running in the night.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But you are.
Running in the
I don't know
90s.
how we're in the same time zone, really.
I'm going to keep that there. But everyone's going to lose a life, and I'm going to gain one.
Yeah!
Hello, Frank Walker from National Time.
That is from sacking one to Viscerous here. All right, now I'm
I
going
need to gain 3
draw for
life.
turn. Why? Oh.
That's the funny number.
Funny number.
Hilarious.
Let's go.
You know, I have perfect amount of mana to just draw Skull Reaver.
Just end it all.
Fungal Plots. It's a fun little Dominaria enchantment. 1 and a green, exile a creature card from your graveyard, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token, or sacrifice 2 Sapros, I gain 2 life, and draw a card.
That's a great card.
That's a great card.
I'm going to do it right now.
Whoa.
And you have no mana open currently, correct?
I have no mana
Yeah,
open currently.
okay. you-
So, I sack 2, so everyone loses 2, I gain 2.
This is dangerous for me now.
It is. And then I gain another 2 from the Fungal Plots, and then I draw a card.
In the 90s.
I was thinking a land. It
Rip.
wasn't a land. Let's have a look here.
Most of them are tapped out, dude. Like, you gotta send in one direction. It's like so much life.
You know, if
Send
you
it.
Yeah, but if I... Okay, my problem is if I send it, then I'm going to receive it. And I do not wish to be on the...
you want a rear attack from Shabraz.
I'm getting rear attack from Shabraz, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's the hard part, right? It's like Shabraz is your... What's your commander damage at?
14.
Yeah, so it does
It's not
need a little bit of
dangerous
work.
to you
It's
right
not
now.
Well, it could be with one card.
It's
but-
dangerous enough.
Yeah.
Um,
But you can't block it anyway, dude. And that's the only thing threatening
He's
you,
just
right?
a funny little guy. It's just like a silly little guy.
Silly, goofy little dude.
Because remember, I
He's
think
silly little boy.
He's the birthday
with
boy.
blockers.
Goofy
next
little
turn.
boy.
Yeah, like I
If
don't
they get one more anthem, it could be just be easy. Like one Elesh Norn later. I mean, not enough mana for Elesh
no,
Norn.
they've got 8 lifelingers. They got 8
5/5 life.
5/5s, and I have...
What I'm saying is that more anthems could really be detriment to you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know on the
Yeah,
field
yeah,
currently.
yeah.
But we're talking about like a lot of stuff that's not on the field currently. We're talking about like these people. Everyone needs some kind of pieces, except for me. I don't know what I need.
Oh, so I should attack you, Trent.
You could if you wanted to waste
No,
it.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to pass here. So I got some blockers up.
All right,
But I can still sack to Viscera Seer anyway.
easy. Untap.
I just want to say that 4 mana Soul Ring has in fact paid for itself.
It's very good,
Same.
yeah. What, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good actually. Like when my opponents play cards that are good, it's really good.
I really like it when everyone else plays a good deck, because then I get to play a good deck.
So look, just speaking of like, you know, doing it for the vine. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play down an Evil Twin.
Spooky.
This thing enters as a Gigan and just dies. It triggers on the ETB and dies due to the game state. And then I resolve the top 4 from everyone's libraries, and then I get a card out.
Oh.
Oh.
That's okay. So when
Do you
building
get a
simple
card
stuff,
or a
I get
card?
an even CMC creature. It has to be an even CMC
okay.
and
You
a
got
creature.
nothing.
Oh, this
Both
is
of
all
mine are
instants
even
and sorceries.
CMC, so
How do we go?
I have an Amara and a Evangel of Heliod.
These are all instants and sorceries, so get wrecked.
I am going to play from my zone. That's okay. Thank you, Pippin. I'm going to play from my zone Sakashima, the Imposter. A different Sakashima.
What?
This
I have-
one says, as it comes into play,
Evolutionary Leap reanimate in 2 lands. So.
well, at least they're in your graveyard, you know what I mean? Anyway, so Sakashima says, yeah, I keep milling you after you keep the stuff on stop, you know what I mean? Sick cringe. Anyway, so I choose a creature in play, it comes as a copy of a creature, except it's still Sakashima, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what that means, everyone?
Sakashima, I hardly knew her.
Is that you
Sakashima-
making another Gigan?
I could make another Gigan. I'm also tempted to get a Grief because I don't know what's going on in there. Pippin, what's going on in your hand, eh?
I would
going on in
love
your
to know
hand,
what's going
man?
on in Pippin's hand, please. We all know what's going on in my hand.
I worry though that it just slows me down a lot to do that. It should be okay. It really should be okay. I'm gonna have it enter as a copy of Grief. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
sure.
I'm
So
going to respond to it and
It triggers. I
and
target you, and then you
I'm
can
going to
respond.
respond. Veil of Summer.
No, that's okay. You draw a card,
Yeah.
and then I look at your hand.
Oh, you still look at my hand?
Yeah, it just says your stuff can't be counted.
Oh.
Does it say?
No,
Okay,
I
okay,
get
okay.
hexproof.
Oh, okay. My apologies. Let's have a look. You and opponents you control get hex from blue from black is blended. Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry. So I can't target you. It does target the opponent. That's important. Yep. So do I have a response to that?
Dude, that's spicy.
I might have a response to that.
I really did want to know what was in your hand, though.
Oh, that's okay.
That's
Okay,
okay.
sure. Well, we killed that, which is like very, very relevant.
I'm glad I
perfect.
put that in there.
Very, very good.
I
Very,
only
very good.
slid that in last
I
night.
needed one more spot, and I was like, Veil of Summer.
That card's a really good $12
I
uncommon.
personally think green's a little bit fucking overrated. So who needs it?
Obviously.
Green can't use iTunes.
Overrated, overpowered. That's UN permanents you control, correct?
Yes.
Protection.
From blue and black.
Do they get? They all get hexproof.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sorry,
Blue-
Hex.
But from blue and black particularly, that's
Yeah.
okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pay 4, leaving up a blue-black hybrid there. I'm going to attach Blade of Selves to Reclamation Sage, a green creature.
Sorry, did anything ETB this turn?
Yes, this and an Evil Twin, so
Yes.
2 life gain triggers.
2 life.
16.
I will then go into combat.
Mm-hmm.
I will declare this 2/1 at.
I've got Pippin on
I mean, it goes
64.
graveyard, which is pretty nice.
Did I miss a
If
trigger
you
or
do block
something?
it. So I'll send this at you there, Pippin.
Yeah.
I'll send Demi-Lich a 3,
Oh,
2.
I'm
Ooh.
on 33 as well because of the Saprolings.
What are you destroying?
Perfect. So first things first, so I'm going to declare this attack and declare this attack. We're going to trigger the Myriad, we're going to trigger the Demi-Lich, and we're going to target in my graveyard the Persist. So we're going to make 2 tokens, and then we're going to cast the Persist. So we make 2 tokens. I'll need the pile of tokens.
Oh, it's your turn to draw.
There you go.
Pippin's turn.
Pippin's
What am
turn.
I making tokens of?
You are making tokens of Reclamation Sage. Thank you. So 2 Reclamation Sages.
These will be limited edition Vault Games altars of Reclamation Sage. They
Yeah.
have to be perfect art.
Pippin,
Fuck.
perfect, by the way, perfect. All right, in the entire text box too. I'm kidding. I'm just joking. So
It's a 2-1.
it is a 2/1, and it is a cool little guy. You can
Little
just draw
elf.
like the Kool-Aid guy. That's what I think, right? Because he's gonna be like. He's
I was
gonna be
gonna
like,
draw
oh,
someone
yeah.
smashing a
He's gonna be like,
vase,
Go for it.
like an artifact,
I
like
like
get
that a
out of
lot.
here artifact.
Like Ancient Grudge. I like that a lot. Speaking of Ancient Grudge, both those tokens are destroying both your anthems.
Yeah, fair. The anthems?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care about how many tokens you make. They'll enter tap to Piper gains a bunch of life.
True.
It's just more like I don't like them being 5/5s. I like them being 2/2s.
I'm not a huge fan of anything over a 3/3 right now.
And then the Persist will play from my graveyard a copy of Evil Twin, which will be a copy of Geigen, Cyberclaw Terror, who will die to the gate state-based activation, and then we'll mill 4 all of us. But we'll wait till Pippin's done with these Rex Sages because they're based.
Just the one Rex stage. We can put dice over it.
That's true. Just make that's
Yeah.
absolutely right. Yeah. Bye bye artifact. Good. I love you, artifact gun. Goodbye, artifact. All right.
Bye bye artifact.
You didn't even use your Rex Sage on the washing up.
You really. Dirty dishes. Bang bang bang. That's made by. All right. So
You gotta sign it.
Trent got me deceasing. Eat the candle.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
these
go.
are
That's
gone.
a reference and a half.
Shit.
Oh, dude.
All right. So
My
we are now going to.
anthems.
Now we're all going to mill 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Do you want to secure a Tri-Belter?
Well, that's
Some
actually not
lands?
bad. Far out.
Felidar Guardian.
That's the answer,
that even?
bro. It's
4.
even, bro.
Oh, shit.
That's even, dog.
I guess the only thing I milled is my Aether Flux. That's fine.
Don't worry about that.
I know Maskwood Nexus as well.
I got my Ewit as well in the graveyard now, so thanks.
That's based.
I wanted to play the pretty card.
I could play the Felidar Sovereign. I'm just
so
thinking
pretty.
here.
Those are your options.
No, neither of them are. I'm going to play Torrential Gearhulk from my Thor that I milled.
Oh, dude. I love that card so much.
And Torrential Gearhulk is going to cast. I could Echo Beyonds. And Pipe would gain 7 counters and 7 life and have lethal on you again.
Please. Please.
No, because you'd also have lethal on me, and you would draw 7 cards, so no to all. Instead, I will
It'd be a
cast.
pretty good meme, though.
Oh.
Think of the boys. Think of the boys having a good laugh, bro.
No, it'd be really funny, dog. So I'm going to cast.
Come on, man. Top 2? Top 2?
Yeah, dog. Top 2, dog. You know what? I'm going to cast Factual Fiction. Just because, like, I'm not going to play around with your boards anymore. I'm just going to do this. Reveal the top of cards in my library. This is a classic Factual Fiction.
I feel like
Classic.
I
Oh,
wanted
that's
you to
true,
stop
thank you.
messing around with my board
Well,
when I still had
That was
anthems
just,
out.
You were. It was just. Come on. Like, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on. Like, fucking. You know. Alright. So, I'm going to top 5. So it's a clone. There it is, PJ! Yeah! It's a swamp. Like warning. Swamp.
Who are you targeting in Fact or Fiction, by the way?
Is it. Do
Is
I
it
type
one of
my-
us have to
Yeah.
choose?
It is, but it's. I reveal
and
an
then-
opponent.
and-
I don't target anyone.
Okay.
Okay. So
I
you
don't
can't pick
target,
me.
so I
you
will.
Can't...
It's a bunch of lands, a
Oh,
removal spell.
fuck,
and...
I hate it when people pick me for this.
Oh, let me just like told me to.
I said you could pick me.
Yeah, that's you're telling me to do it.
Vraska's Contempt.
So it's just get rid of the guy, clone, and some lands.
Fabled Passage, and 2 Swamps.
I think you would instantly split those.
Oh, obviously.
No, what? I have no lands in hand, so I need lands. I don't know. Yeah, let's find out. I like Vraska's Contempt. That card's really cool. I also like Clone. That card's really
They're
cool.
both really cool.
Fuck, dude, all my cards are really cool. Keep note that if Vraska's Contempt goes to my graveyard, I can cast it with Demi-Ledge.
Fuck.
If I cast
Not
it with my
right now,
hand-
though.
That's true. And if it comes to my hand, I'll cast it twice.
So either
So
way,
it's
Not
shit
in my
either
hand.
way.
Well, in my hand, it's worse. I still want it. Thank you for that.
Klungo bye-bye.
That's okay. I only have
Persist,
like
fine.
speaking of, I don't think it persist anymore. Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah,
He
it's
exiles
gone.
me.
Oh, yeah.
He exiles
okay.
me. So, and I'm not playing Pull from Tomorrow like I do in all my decks. Piper, go right ahead. That's my turn.
Yay! Draw a card, gain a life, put a 1/1
Torrential
counter on
Meme
Shabraz.
Torrential
Whew.
Meme Hulk. I'm calling it Torrential Meme Hulk forever.
They're
Oh,
gone
thank you.
now. Oh,
Yeah,
these
but-
yeah.
were attacking
But
us,
he-
by the way.
Oh, sorry.
There was a whole combat set that we finished. We never finished.
We just didn't block. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I'm not blocking. I'm talking to you.
I'm,
Yeah. So we actually take
wait,
damage.
what are the Rex Sages?
It's a
They're just
2/1.
one.
Yeah.
I'll block with
That's okay.
Trostani?
That's
Oh, no,
just-
I won't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I will.
It's just a token, yeah. So this was coming at Piper, and then this was coming at you, and then this was coming at you. Did you just block one?
Oh, I'll just block with Slimefoot.
I just
And
That's
blocked
fine,
it.
yeah.
Was that what
That's,
just
sorry,
happened?
I assume these were just dead.
Was that a 2/1 coming at me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yes.
Then I will.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so now that we continue on to
Now the Blaze
post-combat
sorry,
main.
Blaze
Can
on
we,
save, and then
can
pass.
we get a life check real quick?
I've got Pippin on 64, myself on 33, Trent on 30, and Piper on 18.
Cool.
I may have
Awesome.
taken an extra one from the Slimefoot, yeah. Then, yeah. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like it's good having interaction in my hand, but I just need a little bit of oomph right now, you know?
No flying blockers means 2 attacks and
But I'm also on 18, and if I leave it
That's a good point,
like
that's a good point.
nothing out to block with, I could just die.
that's true.
Oh, I wasn't kidding when I said I was going to leave you alone after I hit you for a massive life.
I appreciate
It makes sense, yeah, I like that a lot.
The only reason I hit you is because you had the highest life total.
And
No,
also,
that-
to be fair,
it makes a lot of sense.
you can also hit Pippin because Pippin's your win condition against Pippin is now Shabraz deals 21, not you dagger the 0.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right? Like your win condition has changed now because they're at 64 life. 4 life.
64, yeah.
5 off
With,
me.
with 6 Shabraz.
With 6 Shabraz, so it's,
Yeah.
you need that number up.
Yeah, I do need to
Line
move that
goes
number
up, my friend. Line goes up.
Love it when the line goes up.
Love it when the line goes up. Stomps.
Dude, to the moon. Alright, let's go. Sorry.
Goodbye now.
I think I will still attack you, Pip.
Yeah.
Before?
No, yeah, no hard
Before.
feelings.
Before.
Oh, absolutely not. Like,
And then that'll kind of be my turn with my handful of instants. Look out, buddies. Look out, guys.
Just be
Pals.
careful. If you ever want to leadership vacuum me, it's this. Right.
That's all it is.
It's just
Yeah.
Miara. This is the companion. Ah, so cool, right?
I
Not
know.
my commander.
Tell you what, leadership vacuum is like really good value when you get that out though, because then
It's-
it's 2.
Keep in mind, it's really good because it also interacts with Pippin's anthem
Yeah, that's
in
true.
response to the declaration of attacks, and it also applies to Dylan's Slimefoot, which is his win condition.
That's true.
As
But
he
I do
tries to
have-
play a card.
I do have instant.
That's true.
Sack.
But if he's going to play, like, for example, if this triggers to make a sapling, when he plays a land, all of a sudden,
Guardian
that's your,
Project?
that's your, like, opening.
That's a good card.
That's kind of based, bro. That's kind of sick.
I don't really have anything else to do, so I guess I'll just blind obedience.
That's cool. I mean, like, it does, yeah, that's cool. It has that word extort on it, which I really
Yeah.
like.
I didn't leave any extort mana up, so
Fun fact for those at home. Fun fact, those at home, extort is a white-black cost, but because it exists within the reminder text of the keyword, it is not a black color identity. So you can put extort cards in any deck you want as long as they match, the core card matches your commander's identity.
Yep.
The extort doesn't have to because it's reminder text.
And I'm very, very sorry, everyone. I do just need to go to the bathroom.
Oh god, I gotta
Okay.
move.
I'm very sorry.
That's okay. This transgression will not go unpunished.
I know. I've already been punished. Thank you.
Well, the good thing is you're
Punished
wide open, so if Pippin attacks you...
Piper's a Metal Gear enemy. Piper's a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Punished
I
Piper.
don't. What am I going to do this turn?
Ooh. The Selesnya player has plenty of options.
I have to think
interesting
now.
dynamic here.
I hate this.
I'm sick of not having Smothering Tithe and Esper Sentinel on the field at the same time. I'm sick of this.
Bold of you to assume I own a Smothering Tithe.
Bold of you to assume that I've assumed that you... Let's go! Colonel.
I think
I don't
after
think.
that, I'm just going to pass.
Alright, in your end step.
Before we do anything else, you can hold priority now, but wait till Piper gets back because they want priority too. You know
I
they do.
will
You know
hold
they do.
priority.
I might take this opportunity to go to the bathroom as well, so I'll be back in a minute.
Well, with that line, I will not take this opportunity to go to the bar.
I will not either.
We'll just
because
chill.
the
We'll just vibe. Vibe
I
with
think
you,
there's
chat.
only 2 bathrooms.
there's
That's
only
my
2
joke, yeah.
bathrooms.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Like in general or like in the store?
In general,
Yeah, there's only 2 and they both exist here. And like, I just gotta wait.
we have a monopoly on bathrooms.
We have an update about thinking about all those years ago when I was a baby Magic player and passed a Smothering Tithe in draft. You know what? I'm thinking about all those years ago that Smothering Tithe was released all those years ago. Oh my god, by the way. I remember when Smothering Tithe was like still a brand new card that came out yesterday, you know what I mean? Because I remember...
And then they made, what was that blue mermaid?
Hull Breacher.
Hull Breacher.
Yeah. Dude, let's not talk about that. Fuck Hull Breacher. Anyway, actually, no, I remember, like, talk about, like Commander. I played a lot of Commander in, like, the 2014 era, like, about almost 10 years ago now. Fucking hell. And it was, like...
Shit, what was that? That was Khan's era.
It was, yeah, and it was experience counter decks.
Theros.
And Theros era. It was experience counter decks. And I remember playing cards like Hornet Queen and being like, damn, 5 fucking Death Touch flyers? Damn, son, this powerful. And now I look at Hornet Queen and I go, 4 green Plips? Question mark? Am I playing Nykthos?
Is there a Guy's Cradle?
Really? Even then?
No.
You know what I mean? Like, even then. It's like Gaia's Cradle maybe, or I might just go for that Sapperling that you play in this deck, the one that's the one that makes the 5-mana one. 10 to shoot Dryad.
Yep.
I can play like 10 to shoot Dryad and get the same effect where I'm like, this is really powerful. Like, don't get me wrong, Hornet Queen has its valid like play. If you're playing like a, even see, no, it's 5 mana Trent, see? It's not even. 5. No, it's 6 actually. 2 and 4 green?
What are you talking about?
Hornet Queen. 2 and 4 green?
I think it's just, yeah, I think so. Yeah, 2 and 4
I think it's 2 and 4 green.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
So
4 and 3 green. No, it's...
4 and 3 green. Wow, see, look at that. See, look at that. I can't justify that in a million years. But it's cool. It's like, look at that card chat. It's an amazing, cool card. It makes a bunch of hornets. It's just really cool. Everything about it, super based.
There's a dice at your feet. If you can grab that.
Yeah, I mean Commander's a crazy game. The world has changed a lot since Wizards have put their kind of pinky in the kind of pie. And I think like we talk about it, like cards like Smothering Tithe and Hull Breacher, where I think maybe, you know, even Dockside Extortionist to a degree where you think this is at a layer where maybe the competitiveness of this game is like on the forefront of some people's minds. Gavin needs to maybe take a step back on the competitive nature of the game. But then you see some cards like Awaken the Blood Avatar, and you go, oh my god, that is a cool design. You know what I mean? And you see things like, you see Friends Forever, like the partner with mechanic, that kind of stuff. Like Rowan and Will Kenrith out of Battle Bond being partner Planeswalker commanders in a main set. Just very
That
cool.
only partner with themselves.
They're the
each
partner
other.
with, so they're like Peer and 2D stuff like that. The whole
You asked
Battle
me
Bond
to
set,
partner
really.
with
I think the competitiveness or the power spike really happened when Eminence came out, personally.
2017 was a great like
Yeah.
power spike. I think
Edgar Markov is a very good example of like a power level that I don't think they want to do again.
Well, I just think that actually is really good. That's a good example because I think Edgar Markov is actually one of Gavin Verhey's. I regret designing this card, and I
Yeah.
think it's like very in this space of, like, okay, you come into this stream trend and you talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, but it kind of represents if you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh, you may have heard of the Dragon Ruler format, and there was a format that happened in Yu-Gi-Oh a long time ago called the Dragon Ruler format that basically warped Yu-Gi-Oh from then and to now and forever. And cards didn't go back. The design of those cards from that point onward had to compete with what Dragon Rulers were designed around. And all of a sudden, the game took off. And this is like, we see this a lot in a lot of card games, but I think it's because you need to keep up with the competitive meta, whereas in Commander, maybe that's not as valid because you don't need to keep up with the competitive meta. So it's interesting when you see cards that appear to be pushed for that, but aren't. Maybe the argument there is just simply Hull Breacher and even Opposition Agent need to exist within the draft environment of Commander Legends for things like Monarch.
Yeah.
But
Can you try Pippin down a little bit?
Pippin down?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sort of feedback. Or maybe the gain down.
Cool.
Cheesecake says, yes, he has said it so many times. I assume that's the Edgar Markov, Gavin Verhage comment. That's like, I didn't make that up.
You
Like
know,
that,
I think the set prior, the one that had the 4 colors,
yeah, 2016 definitely.
2016 was like Atraxa and all that.
Well,
Rhea and Yidris.
Let's take
Okay.
a step forward in those decks. Timna, Thrasios.
I'll finish my statement first.
Of course.
The 4 color commanders in that were probably like, for me, kind of peak commander opportunity. Like they're like where commander pretty much gels into a good format. I think
And Atraxa.
Yeah, and Atraxa can be broken now. I would argue primarily because of the standard sets we've had since. Like
Maybe. I think
like with so many Planeswalkers coming out of War of the Spark, and the Planeswalkers getting pushed ever since, I think that Atraxa Super Friends is a bit of a toxic space.
I can't disagree with that, but I will say that let's not forget that long before War of the Spark came out, Atraxa Super Friends was already like a deck in the format. It was a real thing that was not a joke. Like between things like just Chain Veil, like you talk about even just like cards like Oath of Teferi, even like just Dominaria set. Like you talk about like long time ago now, where cards just like all these new cards for that kind of archetype shot through the house like doors. It was after Atraxa's release, obviously. Like from release, Atraxa wasn't just busted. It was a very few releases after that she became very, very powerful. So I think that
it was also that's also the same era where we've got Healy and Cats.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's exactly right. But then you've got and it comes again back to like
I do agree that
well.
the double colored partner commanders were a terrible idea.
A terrible like I think the idea
I think
is
partners
there.
were a bad idea.
Oh, get out of here!
I think the
No,
part.
don't say it.
Hold
I
on.
need you.
I think that the space for partner commanders didn't need to be tiny leaders. I think the space for partner commanders is better when you look at things like Baron Sengia, Kraum, and you look at cards like that. Even like look at Kamal and look at Ixidor, Vision of Ixidor, Akroma. You've got some really cool commanders out there in the partner slot that come to 5, 6, 7, and it feels really good.
And that's where Commander Legends really
And I think Command Legends really
shined.
shined for that. But then Timnar, Thrasios, and even up to Tana, these cards are just, they represent things that are way too low to the ground, entire like themes and formats warped around them. And I feel like that was the first set where I looked at it. I mean, even then, remember Marin of Clan Meltel coming out and people just going like, oh my god, why play anything else reanimated when you have Marin?
Yeah,
and
that's
even
fair.
It's
today,
mono black reanimator with green ramp. Like,
right? And it's even today, we have people at our event every single week who come in with Marin. Like that's 2014. So
And then you also look at like the Revi and stuff as well. Like that's an older commander
Original
that was like
Commander series.
absolutely incredible still to this day. You know.
Kalia the Vast.
Yeah.
I've had multiple conversations with people though when I was like, at one point I think I was talking about my Mahir Golgari like reanimation deck and not using Marin. And all I got was, why wouldn't you just use Marin?
Like what?
It's
Roll.
I'm a big
like I just don't want to. I want to use this.
Okay, so then I guess there's kind of an understanding that there's always at least like there seems to be one busted because I do remember the mono blue Teferi commander being absolutely busted.
Chavel Teferi combo, very powerful.
So, but like it's those extra spaces, you know, where Breya played and where even Saskia played in the beatdown, like they were very interesting spaces in that 4-color area that I think really helped Commander.
Yeah.
Which really pushed Commander to a good level, but then obviously the Eminence shit the next year. Like
Cats.
I think Dragons is the only one that's kind of down, but
As
it's
in-
not that far.
Yeah, but as in like you're saying, as in like there's like so you got
like Edgar Markov, Cats.
Arabo.
Are you talking about like cats
No.
are like absolutely like 2 out of 10.
Because
Arabo's eminence. Do you know what the eminence ability is on Arabo?
It's
Target cat gets
Cat
plus
gets
3/+3.
See, it's very strange because when out of the box, when we did the out of the box stuff, the parties, the Cats dominated.
I came second with the Cats deck. I was one of the only people using the Cats deck at the actual event. Most people had
Don't get me
All,
wrong.
all decks in Commander. Sorry, go ahead.
Like the cats are great, but are you also forgetting that like wasn't this Kess Dissident made?
Yeah.
Wasn't that also
Yeah.
one of the ones?
Well,
Yeah.
no, that was Inala.
Inala
Oh, sorry,
was.
Inala.
Archmage Emeritus
Archmage
or whatever
Inala,
it's
my
called.
bad.
Yeah.
But like that was like there was still like the crazy wizard stuff was still there as well, right?
Like-
Which I
but
still
But
think
it
was above
wasn't.
Cats.
It wasn't like Edgar Markov busted. Or
No,
not
but it was
possibly being able
It was
to get
above
value.
cats in my person.
But it was
above cats.
and it was above Elder Dragon because that deck has a literal 1-card infinite combo in it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty, and it actually has 2 combos in it that come from the Eminence trigger. They go infinite very quickly. Labmen both win on both games or infinite turns. It's a very, very powerful deck in Nala. I think it literally went Edgar Markov as the 10, Inala as the 7, Dragon as the 6, 6.56, and then it goes down to Cats at the 3. And all
You'd put cats under
way under.
Yeah.
I think all decks in Commander are valid, and I don't want to put Arabo down and say you can't play Arabo. But even Miri, Weatherlight Duelist, represented a much more fierce Commander deck than Arabo
Nazan did too.
And even Nazan, which was, by the way, worth like $17 for his entire life until a list
Actually, yeah,
reprint.
come to think of it, during one of the things we allowed in those release events was you can change that to the alternate commanders in there, and the cat decks, even though I think you ran a Rabo anyway.
I ran a Rabo.
That's great.
Ones
I
that
think that's
switched
really
to
valid.
Nazan still had very good time,
Yeah.
very strong capabilities.
Because
so,
cats care about equipment.
Yeah.
That's what they care about. They don't care about cats. And then we got Armon Cat, we got Regal Carousel, we got all the cards, and we do have a really cool cat deck. And I think that there are lots, even with the newer stuff. Kasali Slingers even for the set, all that kind of stuff. I think the deck's really valid. Don't let me take that away from Marabo. But when you compare it just 1-to-1 as a commander,
As a straight out of the box.
I'm saying just as a commander with what you can do with it, even regardless of what's in the box, that commander, how far that deck can take you, like you're talking about a deck like the Elder Dragon where every single card in your deck costs 1 less at all times, right?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, because I came second with cats, it was my skill as a player.
What I would say is that you are a certified gamer,
Yes.
and that's probably what happened.
Ten
in
out
this
of 10.
gamer.
situation.
Serious
all right,
gamer.
Speaking
Again,
of gamers, gameplay.
So we're
What are we doing
on
right now?
Pippin's end step.
Yeah.
I am going to activate Viscera Seal, sacking the Sapo. And that's on the stack. And then the damage for Slimefoot goes on the stack with that.
It's alright.
Bro,
Tiny
imagine
Dragon
having
96 having a chat about Allura, everyone's favorite Eminence ability.
Oh, of course.
Bro, imagine
Literally the
having a
worst deck of
serious
design.
conversation about Magic together.
You mean Esper Dryhump?
Why?
Okay, are you guys doing any
Stream?
responses to that? Any responses to that?
No.
No,
Cool.
we're good.
Alright, everyone loses 1 life, I gain 1 life.
Oof.
Ooh. See, we really needed the Roblox sound
I think
effect on the
we're
soundboard.
providing pretty well, though.
Yeah.
The chat is saying that we need more Toxic Deluge, and I need to remind you that Toxic Deluge costs 2 and a black. Now, what CMC is not even 3? So it won't be coming from my build. It will have to be coming from Dylan. So if
Hey,
there's a
you
Toxic
guys don't know.
Deluge
I
from
could just be cheating. I could just blatantly have a toxic deluge in my deck.
I literally hadn't thought of that, bro. Nice.
Yeah.
I only noticed I might have been cheating for a while in this deck last night.
When you set the
certified
deck
gamer,
list.
by the way.
When I put the deck list together, I had 99 cards.
Including Trostani, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
a
trying
lot
to
of
save it, and
consistency.
tapped out's like 99 cards.
Cool,
I'm
I'll
like,
keep
"You're
that
wrong."
card there. Alright,
It
untap.
wasn't.
You want to know a secret? I played games on
Cool,
Hardcast
okay.
with 99 cards once or twice and gone to the deck list after and gone, oh.
Whoops.
I just didn't
Oopsie
play that
daisy.
100th card in the game.
Alright.
It's just a land, bro.
I'm going to play a Forest,
It was just a guy's crazy.
trigger Spore Mound. Any responses?
Get him, he's ramping.
So there's a party trigger. Any responses?
What does Spore Man do again? I went to the
Create a
toilet.
Sapo.
Just the one making the Sappos that he can sack them to Scry and Drain.
Game? What game?
Is this on the stack or is this?
It is on the
It's on the
stack
stack.
currently. There's a trigger. There's no sapling on the board right now.
So, so this guy is on the stack. So
Yes.
His
okay.
trigger.
His trigger is on
His
the stack.
trigger. So I could destroy him.
You could remove anything, but the sapling will still be created.
Okay.
And
If
you
you're
will
gonna-
still gain 1 life.
Okay.
That's right. But yeah, this is your opportunity. If you have the removal of Slimefoot, this is your opportunity essentially, right? Is that before he drains anything, or you just take the 1 and just keep
I'll
letting
just
it
take the
going.
1.
Yeah, eventually. But
Cool.
you gain 1 first.
Yeah.
Everyone gain. Sorry, you gain 1, not everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, come on, please. Come on, Dad.
What if I
please.
ask nicely?
Yeah. What if I'm
I'll
like?
go back to gaining life in a minute. It's fine.
What if I'm like in asterisks assumes position? Then what?
I do love just from the corner of my eye seeing
Alright.
the life leave PJ's body every now and again. I just see him deflate.
I'm going to cast Regrowth,
Oh, that's a great card.
targeting
Monkey.
Victimize.
You know, I
Cool.
could have had a swan song in hand.
Any responses?
No.
No. Victimize back to hand.
Do you mind if I look at your graveyard there, Dylan, before you play anything else?
Dude, you know what is even
So what are your
CMC?
victimized targets?
Jukabog.
Yeah.
You've got,
Where's the Pajuka
Oh,
Bog,
okay.
Trent?
yeah, it is even CMC. It's just not there yet. That's cool. I can't say it's in the build, I don't think, because it's tapped. And I don't want to empty my opponent's graveyards often. I mean, it's sometimes worth it.
I'm going to
There's a lot of decisions in the deck building that
Pay
is
3.
Hardcast Commander.
Victimize. My 2 targets are Secura Tribe Elder and Falcon Wrath Noble. please note that Falconwrath Noble is still in the graveyard right now, so when I sacrifice, the Falconwrath Noble will not trigger. When I sacrifice whatever I sacrifice for it.
So is there any responses? We're moving around.
This is fine.
I'm tapped out completely.
So I passed priority, that's why. That's why my arm's like that.
Alright, I'm going to sacrifice the Sapo.
We drain one.
And everyone's going to drain one, and then I'm going to bring these two in. They enter tapped.
Pipe against 2 life.
Pipe against 2 life.
And
then everyone loses 1.
Actually, they enter double tapped. Excuse me.
Whoa.
I can double tap them.
Actually,
They enter exerted.
victimized, they enter triple tapped.
Triple tapped.
There we go.
So get your shit right.
One more tap
I'm
and they're
sorry,
back to
I
being
apologize.
untapped.
Yeah, that's right. They go around full circle. You get that quad tap.
Yeah,
they go full circle.
Super
yeah.
tap.
Yeah. No, they just go back to the untapped. That's how it works.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You tap them 4 times. It's the whole way around. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like
That's just core rule 698.2 4B.
Yeah.
just like he was.
Dash C.
Dash
Is
C.
there an addendum on it, really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, I hadn't known that. I'll have to look that up. Thank you.
No, Keyforge. What was the Age of Sigmar card game?
Champions.
There we go.
Champions,
A
yeah.
mistake.
Discontinued. That's what it
Yes.
is.
I found
Well,
my
wait.
decks a couple days ago. They
First
were
of
in my
all-
magic stuff.
First of all, based. Second of all, what are you going to say about champions, though?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
Nothing good.
Yeah, good.
We're just gonna leave that one fully packed.
I think I'm gonna pass my turn there.
Firex says champions was rough. Yeah, I'm sure you played it more than once, mate.
Did I miss
Anyway.
any drains? Life check.
Life check. Pippin on 58, myself on 35, Trent on 28, Piper on 19.
That's one too many drains, really. All right, I'm going to untap, I assume.
Yeah, I'm done.
How dare you assume?
I shouldn't make an ass out of you and me. All right, I'm going to untap. and I'm
Ass roll.
I've had one creature this entire game. It's been my commander.
gonna- Underground River. Dude, welcome to blue-white control.
And yet you have 2 of us. Well, you definitely have 1 of us in death range. And 1 of us, and then the 2 other players, like 2 hits away from death range. So,
Wouldn't it be nice if I
We're going to attach Blade of Cells to Sakashima the Imposter, who currently reads everything that Geigen Cyberclaw Terror reads.
Oh yeah.
Base.
Except its name is Sakashima the Imposter.
Yeah.
which will all sack to legendary.
Of course.
Unless you played Sakashima 1,000.
Unless I play
races.
Sakashima, who knows what I'm going to do next, buddy? Who knows, mate? Who
knows, mate?
Who
Just
knows,
just
mate?
comes out of it. Just kind of comes out of it.
All right. We're looking for opportunities. We're going to... I think instead of doing anything super sneaky, I'm just going to go straight into combat.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go Demi-Lich on the ground at Piper. And then we're going to go...
Wait a minute, how much damage do you have on board right now?
quite a bit. Why?
I'm on 19.
I don't think I can kill you with lethal, don't worry. None of this coming at you, don't worry. I see, you could. Again, it's one of these things where your win condition also is... I don't have that win condition against Pippin.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have the win condition of commander damage. How far are we in on Miara yet?
You're at 5.
I'm at 5, so I'm...
5 Miara damage.
So I'm almost there. I'm 16 hits away.
Yeah.
So you're my win condition. Anyway, so, not entirely, but I will send, just because it's like, I will send all this at Pippin. And then I will send this 3-2 at you, Piper. So, let's do some triggers first. We have Demi-Lich trigger first, and we're going to cast Infernal Grasp from the grave. I'm going to target to cast Infernal Grasp. Just destroy target creature, you lose 2 life.
What are we
What's your
targeting?
target?
Well, first, actually, its target is the Infernal Grasp.
Okay.
And I make the 2 tokens, and then it's cast trigger. Well, this makes 2 tokens trigger, fully resolve, and then cast.
Okay.
So, I'll make the tokens. I have the token. These are all at you, Pippin, there. You have a
Yeah.
6/6, a 6/6, and a 5/6. And then
then
I'm making
we-
a 6/6 at you, Piper, and a 6/6 at you, Dylan. So you're looking for... I'm making tokens of Sakashima Gairuda Geigen. So work that one out.
Krakashima.
Krakashima!
You've
Krakashima
got a
Geigen.
really cute, what do you call it?
A ball sack.
Don't worry.
Gave up immediately.
Don't
Don't
worry
even-
about
you know what?
Do not.
I don't want you to. I don't want you to know. All right.
What's the target
Can I-
with the Infernal Grasp, though?
Well,
Am I
obviously not that.
blocking?
Well,
Wait.
first things first is this is on all attack
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
declaration, so nothing yet. We have to resolve both Geigans first. So let's get both Geigans going. We got top 4 when Dylan's done here.
You know,
I hit a Phyrexian Metamorph, which is quite nice. So you got to beat that.
Once again, no.
Oh, thank you so much. Not Gator.
I love that.
That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. He's just wearing a
You know,
mask.
I think I would have liked one of them. Just at least one.
Any of those lands? Haha, mill 4 Dylan. Ooh.
Mill 4?
None of
Mill
these are
4.
creatures.
And then another 4
And then another 4?
after that. But first, we got to resolve this one.
Okay.
Ooh, I could take the Dina, but I don't think I have any life gain right now. So instead, I will play the Phyrexian Metamorph of the first one. It will enter as a copy of... Ooh, Torrential Gilg in the graveyard, dude. Ooh, dog. I don't have enough instant sorceries. Ooh, I do have this in the graveyard. It will enter as a copy of Grief.
Okay.
And I will target... How many cards in hand?
2.
How many cards in
3.
hand?
4.
I will target Pippin
I hate you
to
so
reveal
much.
their hand, and they will discard a non-land card from it.
Uh,
I will choose the card.
I want.
so I have Shall I Voice of Plenty,
That's pretty very
Cloud
nice.
Goat Ranger, and a Soul of the Harvest.
Well, I think we have a good idea. This is actually, no, it's really hard. These two are both really, really hard to pick between. I'm going to get rid of this hexproof option.
Wait, wasn't it non-creature? didn't you?
Non-land.
Oh,
I think.
non-land.
Non-land.
I really choose a non-land card from
My
it.
bad.
Very annoying.
The player discards that card. And then we have a second trigger
Okay.
of the Guy Readers. Who are both dead due to state-based actions already.
No, my Mecha
Are you
Godzilla.
fucking kidding?
Are you full?
Actually, mine got milled with this as well, so both of our Aether Fluxes are in the.
I've got
now.
no-
You need
Nothing
to be
for you.
stopped.
That's okay. I'm just going to play down a Cryptghast.
You don't want Mecha Godzilla?
It'll die instantly.
Yeah.
Then maybe. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. It's on theme that Geigen would kill fucking
Yeah, Mecha
Mecha
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
in a moment.
You don't want it
Um,
for the flavor win?
I kind of do, but gosh, Cryptghast has got Extort, baby.
Oh, wait, how many?
Extort game?
Alright, so you got 2 not Guy Rooters, by the way. So Pipe
1,
against
2,
your life.
3, 4. They should gain 4 life so far.
Cool, so 23.
Yep. And now that that's fully resolved, Infernal Grasp is going to be cast by the Demi-Lich, and then I have my target, and I will target and destroy the Falcon Wrath Noble.
In response,
I also lose 2 life to that.
yep, in response, I'm going to sack Secure Tribe Elder and go searching for a land. Any
Yep.
responses?
No?
So we think.
So then Falcon Wrath Noble trigger into sack.
And then, yep, Falcon Wrath Noble trigger on the stack. Do you have any? You only have the Viscera Seer here to target. Let me just think. So let me just do one of these ones over like so. That's fine.
I'm going to target. Pippin, she has so much life.
Yep.
And then I'm going to search for
that
lands.
second one didn't go through.
What?
No, you clicked it and it didn't take me down a life.
Oh, it did. It took you down to 57. You're on 58.
Yeah.
Oh, was it only one? Oh,
Yeah, it was
sorry, I
only
thought it was 2.
No, all good, it's all good.
I'm going to get a forest.
Maybe I should have played Bralin just so he has a friend.
I want to know where my ramp is. I really would like to know where it is.
I believe in you.
We're getting
don't.
there. We're getting there, everyone. We're
I
okay.
don't.
All right. Forest enters the battlefields. Sporeman trigger enters the stack. Any responses?
So tough.
So
It's
I am making a Sappho.
That token hooker.
It's not on the battlefield yet.
That's fine.
It happens.
Yeah.
Enters. Piper gains life. And then while I still have priority, Costly Plunder, sacking the Sappho.
What does Costly Plunder do, sorry?
I draw 2 cards. But as a cost, I have to sack the Sappho anyway.
And you only have 1 card in hand, correct?
I only have 1 card in hand, yeah.
So that trigger is on the stack, the
Yep.
Falcon Wrath Noble, and so is the Slimefoot trigger.
Yes.
And then it goes around, and I pass priority to Piper.
No, that's fine.
Okay. And that's fine. That's all
Cool.
good.
All right. So I'm going to target.
Pippin again, right? Because you're.
Yeah, I'll target
Like-
Pippin again
yeah.
with the Falcon Wrath Noble. Everyone loses 1. Pippin loses another one, and I gain one.
You gain 2, right?
Oh, I gain 2,
Yeah.
yeah, because yep. And then I draw 2 cards.
So life total check very quickly.
Pippin's on 55, I'm on 38, Trent's on 27, Piper's on 23. Are there any differences to that I should
Just
know?
my life. But that's
Okay,
okay.
it's yours. All right.
We're going to copy. Basically, PJ's been like buffing on yours, so.
Yep. And then I'm going to sack the Falcon Wrath Noble.
Just
to
describe one.
Disruptio.
Makes sense.
And then I will, just to say, I don't like that you killed my thing, so I'm just
Yeah,
going
okay,
to do
sure.
one to you.
It's fine.
Because
Yeah, makes
nothing
sense.
should be without consequence.
Of course, yeah, don't want to set a precedent. All right. Then I'm going to play out Lee Line of Anticipation. All my cards have flash. Pass to Piper.
What did you cast to get rid of the Falcon Wrath Noble?
Infernal Grasp.
Infernal Grasp. Okay.
I still lose 2 life.
You still lose. Hang on. Yes.
Oh, so I was correct.
Yeah, nobody disagreed with you.
Yeah. I just never got to that.
Oh, sorry.
Is that because there's only one? There's a target, but there's a full stop between target and thing? Because
I think it's just destroy target creature. You lose 2 life. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. That is how it works. I can't get away from that,
That was my turn now.
and that is your turn. I have 4 mana open currently
That
because of the
was
crypt
Trent's
cast.
turn.
I gain a life.
Because this is a swamp, by the way.
Okay, we got something now, everyone.
We got something?
We got something now, everyone. Duelist Heritage.
Ooh.
Okay, that's fucking
all
high.
right.
That lethal Dylan.
This is cool.
That lethal Dylan,
That
right?
lethal Dylan. That does lethal.
Whoa.
It does
already.
lethal me, but is it worthwhile killing me?
Who knows?
Because I'm creating life for you.
He might get to a mystifying maze. You know what I'm saying?
I did not put it in this deck purely because I didn't want the fucking
how much
hate.
commander
I
damage?
got.
Oh, shut up.
How
I
much
was
amount of
kidding.
damage is Pippin on?
Pippin's on 10 from Shabraz.
So you currently have.
And Trent is
10.
on 6 from Shabraz.
Yeah.
Why am I on 10 from Shabraz? I got hit for 6.
And then 4 again.
Yeah,
after
four.
that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I think you've been hit twice.
Four?
Yeah,
I've
twice.
been hit twice?
I
Oh,
think so. It's
I
been a long
don't
game.
get hit once.
Yeah.
Miara's still at 5. You're fine.
No, I
Yeah.
know that. I know that one. I've been keeping an eye on that
Wait
one.
until I-
Very concerned.
Wait until I
but-
Dina style kill all my creatures. Make Miara massive. I mean, let's be fair. Miara's kind of massive. Kind of dummy thick, if you ask me.
I just need to draw a single card, and then I can one-shot Pippin.
You know, for a dewdrop commander, she's got a fat ass. 1, 2. Look at that. Nice.
Not as good as K&T.
Not as good, not nearly as good as K&T. No, it's no Charax the Raging Isle because she just fucking slaps the table and it breaks, bro. And let me tell you, 0-17, Charax the Raging Isle is the thickest bitch in the planet. Know what I'm saying? In the planet, look at me go. I guess it would, it's a Leviathan crab.
Wait.
Uh-oh, 100 Leagues Under the Sea,
Crab?
what's happening?
So if I draw one more card, I can lethal Pippin with Duelist Heritage.
Correct.
Leadership Vacuum, putting Miara back into your hand.
But you could pick Slimefoot.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'll pick
Yeah,
Slimefoot.
don't do that. And it goes to your command
It
zone.
goes to your command zone. Sorry.
I kid
yeah,
you not.
Command zone.
It's actually
and
fucked.
then I draw a card.
And I die.
You gain
And you
a
gain a
life.
life.
And I
Cards?
gain a life. And then I will enter combat. And I'm really hoping this won't bite me in the ass by just getting killed by one of these 2 next turn.
Attack him then.
I'm
I
not gonna.
won't kill you.
I'm not going to attack you, Piper.
I don't think I
think
can.
you
I don't
will.
think I have lethal on board anymore.
What's Piper's life total? 25?
Yeah,
Lethal's
Oh,
dead.
shit.
Yeah, Lethal's dead. Pippin doesn't have lethal on you more. Dylan doesn't have lethal on you, but he does have combos that infinitely kill us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
necessarily
not
out.
while that Authority of Consoles is out.
Can't you do the parallel lives double? Because you can still do that without tapping a creature, right?
Yeah, but I'd still be creating 2 creatures. So I'd be draining for 2, creating 2.
But you
Yeah,
still
but-
take out.
I mean, Piper's life total doesn't change, and your life total becomes like,
Whatever your 2 life totals were combined.
I guess in the context that, no, as in you can just keep going
Right.
and draining Piper 1, right? Over and over again after that, even when we die?
No, because I'm still creating. The way I do it is I have to create creatures for that. So the Authority Console still gains 1.
I know, so you can't kill Piper, but I'm saying that it's not equal to our life total, it's equal to whatever you want, because you don't stop when we die. You still can hit Piper and gain life.
At this
That's what I'm saying.
point-
She
Oh,
doesn't-
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
As in-
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
Shabraz is still Piper's win condition anyway, so
Yes, so-
it doesn't change anything, so it's hard.
Yeah, so it's really like
It
'cause
doesn't
this is
give me
also
the
quite
dump.
terrifying. I can't kill you.
You know I have a Vraska's Contempt in my hand.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
full mana
actually
open.
genuinely terrifying.
Like
I also can flash out Sakashima from my
Yeah.
command zone.
Yeah, like I know I can't kill you.
I can just block you with a flying. Oh no, I can't. He can't copy the flyer because he's not. Can't copy my opponent's creatures.
No. But
But
I
oh.
want to speak. You know, emergency meeting. I need to. I kind of need to know that I won't die by tapping out to kill someone.
Me? Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay, look, my goal is not to attack you next turn. If for some reason I can end the game on my next turn, I can't not do that.
That's
I will
fair
end the
enough.
game on my next turn. You're not my goal to attack at the moment. You can't attack me because you have 2 mana open, and I can flash out a card that is a Torrential Gearhulk that will then play a card in my graveyard to remove yours. I can also just remove it. So we have no conversation to have because I just stopped you. So there's no conversation. No, just do whatever you want because you can't kill me. Unless you're holding a Dopen's Veto, in which case you have all of the power and you should attack me. Think about that one.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, huh?
Wait just a second, I'm not falling for that one again.
An Arcane Denial will do it.
Any counter magic
Yeah.
will do it, yes, sorry. Any counter magic with a colorless and a blue will do it.
Yeah.
But again, my commander damage is currently
6.
so
Six.
I just can't.
You just don't die.
I just don't have any threat from you at the
Yeah,
moment
no.
at all. Unless you attack me and then a whole turn rotation happens. And
I just
nothing
mean like
happens.
which one? I mean like which one of these guys is like the biggest threat to you?
Well,
Like-
he's
Oh, the biggest threat to
taken.
me?
Yeah.
He's taken out my biggest anthem, the only recursion I had in my deck.
The biggest
You can
threat to everyone, in my opinion, is Dylan,
Yeah.
only because he can draw into cards that end our existences. Then
Yeah.
again, Pippin could draw into anthems. The problem is that Pippin is out of mana,
Yeah.
and Dylan's combos are very low to the ground. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's
My
just
anthems
that.
are pretty expensive.
Well, and now they are, because I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of your anthems, the cheap ones go. The most expensive one is Dictate, I think, though. So.
No.
Oh wow, see what I mean?
It's
see what I mean?
collective blessing.
Of course. Yeah, that's amazing. That
Right.
card's really cool though.
I am going to attack Dylan.
So you're going to go into combat.
I already entered combat.
So, well, you got to trigger this then, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Triggering Duelist Heritage on Shabraz, giving you a
When he
double
declares the
strike.
attack. At Dylan.
And then I'm going to declare an attack at Dylan. Do you have any responses? Do you have a 1 mana fog?
He could fog.
He could
I mean,
fog.
You know what's really funny? We didn't even talk about the situation where Dylan could have fog and Pippin couldn't.
Yes.
They could have Obscuring Haze. Just a bait card for those at home, by the way. Obscuring Haze, get involved. That thing stops Niv-Mizzet, it stops Gutter Snipe, it stops a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's... Niv-Mizzet will draw a card in response to the cast of Obscuring Haze and probably kill you in response. But still, very cool. Very cool.
Does anyone want to keep me alive?
Nope.
I
do have
don't
a
think I
Vraska's
could
Contempt
if
in my
I
hand.
would.
I have all the cards that could remove Shabraz. You know, I just said that. I have all the
Yeah,
cards.
I
that
know.
What's happening, man?
Well, what's the deal? What do you want to have a chat about?
You know what I
Zone.
think? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's
I'll make
Dylan
you a
from
deal.
the Pokemon chat yesterday.
Make a deal.
Chaos.
If Shabraz hits you, okay, and you die, we will bury you with your money. How's that sound? How's that sound? Sound good? You down for that one?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
You're very welcome, my
Yeah.
friend.
We knew you were a capitalist.
Jaws theme plays.
In response,
Oh,
I'm sacking my shit because I want to see what I had.
it's a reliquary tower. It's a land. Let's go. Ooh, okay. All right, we're close, but I don't know what that does. But still.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will play down.
Oh, Eternal Witness.
Play down my
Let's
land for
go.
turn.
Mm-hmm.
And that gets back.
And I'll pass.
You got cards. Oh, we got so many cards. Gets by Victimize, gets by Reanimate. Oh, so good, so good. Yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah, we're looking at it. We know.
You're looking at it.
You're looking at
You've
it.
seen it.
We're seeing
You
it. We're
saw
seeing
it. It was ready. I'm dead. Marry me with my money.
Whoa. My scrotums.
I didn't kill everyone on the same turn this time, so I don't lose a point.
Hey, you did. You random beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, really cool. Yeah.
Ready to draw a token?
Yeah, dude.
Because I'm going to play a Cloud Goat Ranger, so I need 3
Goats?
1/1 white Kithkin soldiers.
I love Kickins.
Now, was that Cloud Goat Ranger or Clout Goat Ranger?
Oh, it's Cloud Goat Ranger.
You know for a fact.
He's
it's
only
Cloud
here
Ranger.
for the clout.
Can you draw a Kithkin
Oh, I get
doing the
6.
Supreme had to do it tool pose?
Shout out
So I
to
get-
a drip.
I get 6
Shout out to
1/1,
Kid King, gotta be one of my favorite genders.
and because Guardian Project, I draw a card.
Yep. Is it a land?
It's a land. I still don't have enough to do what I want. Based.
I love this deck because it's always like perpetually like, what?
The Supreme is
It's just
this,
edging.
right?
It's like,
yeah.
it's just edging.
Hold on.
Yeah. It's,
My Slimefoot deck is edging the deck.
Wait, Trent, do you need visual cues?
Is this the Supreme? Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need a reference image.
Goku
Why
Supreme.
is it all fucking
It's
Goku?
all Goku, dude. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go to the loo now that I'm dead.
No, I couldn't have killed you anyway. Not you. Sorry, I'm not talking about you.
You're just going to kill Piper now.
No, I can't. I just said that.
Yeah, dude, are we paying any attention?
I said I could have killed
What's it-
Piper
is it a
anyway
1-1?
if I played a different card.
Is
It's
it
a
a
1-1.
Don't forget to add all the life that Piper gains
I will make sure of it.
from the tokens entering.
True that.
Fucking, he's got that Supreme pose. Oh,
Oh no.
he's got that
Oh, these
Supreme
guys
pose
come
going
in
on.
tapped. And you gain...
Look at this little guy.
You gain 7 life. Woo!
Damn, dude. So how many do you make? Sorry, what's the
6.
logic? Oh, yep.
It
Could
gets
you add the
doubled.
life?
Oh, sorry. I got it. Yeah, we literally said that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Who
I'm
is
the
who?
blue one.
You're blue?
I think.
I'm, yes.
Yeah.
That's fine. Perfect.
Definitely couldn't kill you because I'm giving you life.
You can kill me.
I can't kill you.
Yeah, no, sorry. You can't kill
I
me.
can't
You
kill
can
you.
just
I don't know
throw
why. I don't know
everything
why I
at
lied.
him.
I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do this to people. You know what I mean?
I could, yeah. I don't want retaliation.
How many
But
cards
also
do you have in
it
hand?
Two.
I'll make a deal. If you attack me, I will flash out Sakashima and grief you again.
I will literally grief you.
I will literally
IRL.
grief you IRL if you attack me. If you grief me, I will grief you. Do you feel?
Gets out flint and steel.
You know what? Fucking combat phase. I'm gonna swing 8
I don't
2-2s
even want
at
to
you.
grief you. God damn
I'm
it.
gonna swing 8 2-2s at you.
All right, well,
you already know what one of the cards is. I'm not losing much by showing
I'm a man
you.
of my word. I'm going to grief you. Bang. Sakashima comes out. I flash it out. It's a grief. It enters tapped. Piper gains a life.
Woo! I have a Glorious Anthem and a Soul of the Harvest.
So last. We can keep your anthem. I don't even think that's even a good idea. Oh, whatever.
Well,
Did
I
you draw a
didn't-
card from entering with the
I
kid?
did, yes.
Yeah.
I drew
Cool.
the Glorious. No, I drew the Command Tower.
Oh, that's what you drew.
Yeah.
Sorry, 'cause
So-
that's what I was going to say. Oh, no, you only drew for turn, right? But that's okay.
Yeah.
My bad, my bad.
I got
Perfect.
it. I got
All right, so
got it.
I'm currently looking at 16 right down the barrel.
Yes.
So I will block 2 of those,
Mm-hmm.
and I will take 12.
And so I gained 16 life.
Yep, and then you gain 16 life. You're here. That's 16.
I'm just going to die anyway because Piper's still in the game.
Yeah. So both of these are going to go to my graveyard. But Miara does not. Sorry. She goes here.
I got to get a shit ton of Kithkin, so that's fine.
I just cast both my commanders.
That's true. You don't lose a point.
That was the point.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
will pass the turn.
I will untap. And I will draw. Oh my god, he did it. He drew a card. All right, so we are going to start with. So these are both currently griefs, which is pretty funny, like 3/2 menace creatures. We are going to start by casting. Like, there's like just too much life for me to deal with. Oh, here's too much life. So what I'll do immediately is I think I'll. I think I will combat, and I will declare Sakashima this time at you, Piper. You're at 31 life, so I've declared Sakashima, and then I will declare Geigen, and I will declare Torrential Gearhulk, and I will declare Demilich, and I will declare both Griefs, because they both have Menace. I'll send everything except for the Sakashima at Pippin. No. I'll send everything except for the Demilich at Pippin. There we go. So Demilich at you, Piper, and then at Pippin it is going to be a 6/6, a 6/6, a 5/6, a 3/2, and a 3/2.
I just have to take all.
I'm sure.
Oh.
But before we do
Oh, no,
anything,
I can.
you can just
I
free
can
block
block.
one, yeah.
I can
But first things
the
first,
small
before we do
ones.
anything else, we will generate a single not Gyruda token with the Blade of Souls because obviously Dylan's dead now, so it's only one token.
Yep.
That will immediately trigger, and I will also target in my graveyard to cast with Demi-Lich. I will target to cast Unmarked Grave. So, first things first, we'll each mill 4.
Hang on, there's creatures for Piper too.
There's 1 gain life for Piper, yes,
Yes.
before anything else happens. And then top 4.
Oh man.
None of these are creatures for you. But
There's
I-
a Dawn.
elk.
There's a Dawn Treader Elk.
That's not bad. All right,
For
I'm
a
gonna
pay
play.
green, get a land.
It's pretty good. I'm gonna play Sower of Temptation, which will steal a creature, but obviously
Also, look how pretty my Cultivate is.
that's amazing. I love that cultivate. That's really nice.
That's
Is that a
gorgeous,
non-foil
yeah.
as well?
Yeah, that's a
'Cause
non-foil.
No, I really like the non-foils of those. They're much nicer in my opinion.
I've got a Japanese foil swords to plowshares in here as well.
Swords.
Swords. Oh, not my swords. Okay, so
Slowly.
Yeah. What an
can I please read Trostani?
I didn't see the hashtag
Absolutely you
Pravian
may.
for avian. That's beautiful.
Wow.
Let's get that trending. Pravian for avian.
No.
Pravian for
I-
avian.
that's
Okay.
like- you said craving. I was like, I'm right here. Like I'm right here.
Okay, so currently, Sower of Temptation could take Shabraz. Take it for a full rotation. It would take it for this turn, it would take it for your turn, but then you would get it back at the end of Pippin's turn. Which would hinder your ability to kill Pippin, right?
So do you have to target
I do have to target.
like first? Like,
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't targeted yet, that's why I'm conversating. This is like I'm emergency meeting. So I'm saying like, because I could take that and force you to play a piece of interaction. Or I could just target like the Cliffkin guy and not worry about it really at all. And then Pippin just gets it back at the end of the next turn, right? Which allows you to use Shabraz and attack with Shabraz. So now I know that in the context that you have something like that could possibly interact with this, it's better for me to target Shabraz now to force you to use that, so I don't have to use it later on, right?
Can I read so
The idea is that I'm going to take Shabraz for as long as it remains on the battlefield. So if you could remove it, / with that path to exile, / you could give Shabraz hexproof. It's going to make the Vraska's Contempt option worse for me if I don't do it now, is what I'm saying, right? So is that like I have a flying blocker really in the sense of like no matter what in this context, kind of, which is something, which means I can maybe. Was that sorry?
Where's your flying blocker?
It's I'm holding it.
Oh, fair.
I just made a flying blocker. No, I didn't. So,
Yeah.
but relevant, so I didn't make a flying blocker. So, I target it now because it's most relevant to me, or it attacks Pippin. They're the two options, right? That's what I'm getting to. So, what do you want to do? If I
Fire
target
is
it,
just a
if I
character.
target you and you respond,
Fire
I will
Axe is
Vraska's
just a
it.
character. I love
I might
negotiations. I'm part of.
I might. I don't. Not necessarily. I might. I'm saying like if the option is there. Sorry, I'm not saying I'm definitely going to do that. That's not. And I'm also going to send a non-legendary card into graveyard right now. So
I will not respond immediately if you take it.
I know because you're going to try and path this.
Pardon?
You might try and path this. You won't respond immediately, right? By definition.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm just saying that there's a layer where you path this, and I respond by killing the Shabraz immediately anyway. That's what I'm saying. So. I'm saying if I just literally target a Kithkin Ranger, will the Shabraz be going straight at me? It's tough, right?
It's tough because I feel like at this point, if I destroy Pippin and leave you open, I'm just kind of king making.
It's
Because
true.
There's no way I can.
That's true.
He's
Every
my
creature,
target
every
right
creature I control is
now.
flying because there's Mill to Wonder. So sorry,
Okay.
all my creatures are flying. That's a new piece of
Also,
information.
one of
My
them's
bad.
unblocked, so that's like.
One of them's untapped. Yeah, currently that's
Only
correct.
one of them's untapped, so that's
That's correct.
whatever. Because I also feel like Pippin could probably just like take you out as well.
With
That's a
combat
possibility
damage,
too, just straight
almost
up, yeah.
certainly.
That's exactly right.
I have just overwhelming numbers of Kithkin.
That's true.
There's 6 of them.
There's G'd up from the field.
I will.
It's tough, yeah. Because then we have blockers as well. Pippin took all of this, then you took this, I assume. So
Yes.
we'll have to work that in just a second after this.
I will not respond.
Sure. So I will have Star of Temptation take... I'll take the Kicking Ranger anyway, why not? Just for a turn. Doesn't really do anything else, right?
No, not really.
No. You can give yourself flying, but nothing else. So combat, Piper takes 3.
I take 3.
And then Pippin
I will block.
blocks.
What is the...
You can't block the 2 3/2s, the weaker ones, because they're
Oh.
menace.
Okay,
So they
then I
just
will
hit
just
through.
take.
Yeah. So it's 6, 12, 17 plus 6. So it's 23.
23 damage?
23 damage to Pippin. So not a lot, not much. Not a lot. I'll drop down a Fabled Passage in my land for turn in main phase 2, so I'm moving into main phase 2. And then I'm going to... let me actually resolve my Unmarked Grave. 1. No, 2. 2 so far. But we gained the 1 life already. There should be a second life we have to gain. Yeah.
So Piper's on 33.
Nice.
So you're gaining all that life back.
Yay!
Did you take a hit at all this turn?
I took 3.
Then they took the 3.
Oh, then you took 3, so you're down to 30.
Yeah. And then, and Pippin's already taken their damage. Yep.
Yeah, so
Perfect.
Pippin should be on 48.
Perfect. So...
Trent on 12, and me dead.
Did. And me did. You know, I didn't play that.
Sometimes
That'd go
I
crazy.
think
though.
I can
Yeah,
still
Shabraz
hear
was
his
a 4-4
voice.
or 5-5 when you attacked me, right?
It was 5-5, yeah. Actually, no,
20
sorry, he was a 6-6 because I'd already
For
drawn a card.
26 damage. Command damage total.
Okay, I'm gonna send
Still
from
the
deck
only
to
creature that I
graveyard.
have had on my board this game.
Vampire Hexmage might be a good addition to this deck.
Vampire Hexmage. That's a good card, yeah. I really get behind that.
Sack, take all counters away from something.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Well, then you have to play
It has to be a
Maryland.
non-legendary
Play
card, which makes
Maryland.
things very weird. I might send a Disciple of Bolas.
I feel.
Okay. And that's, I think, literally my turn after I play a Fable Passage because I can cast cards at flash speed. Oh, but you have mana up, so play this down. You can draw so many cards. How many cards do you have in your hand, sorry?
3.
3. I know one's a path. I know what the other 2 are, right? I don't know what the
No,
other
you
2
don't
are.
know what
That's
the
what I
other
thought,
two
yeah. Because I have a Deep Analysis in my graveyard. I think we're going to look for a Deep Analysis here. Then tap the Ice Tunnel, pay 3 life to cast from my graveyard Deep Analysis, drawing 2 cards.
Trent down to 9 life.
I'm
Look
hoping
at
for
him.
something here.
He's looking at it.
I'm looking for it.
I like that you can search for that on Scryfall with deep anal, and it comes up.
That's brilliant, dog. That's brilliant, dog.
Stunning
Fun
work.
fact.
So I've still got that in my hand, which is fine. I'm still
Has
okay.
not Garuda gone away?
This has died. Yes, this is.
Does it go away at end of turn?
They died instantly. They died instantly.
Oh,
Don't worry.
okay.
Oh no, it doesn't. Sorry, it goes at the end of the turn. Yeah, because I forgot
No.
I had this on the field. Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
die
yeah,
instantly.
yeah.
You're right. It doesn't die instantly. It dies at the end of the turn. So then it's going to be. This is so tough, chat. I think I don't have anything else to do, so I think that is turn.
And
I
now
think that is turn. I will say. Sorry, I just had the problem is I have a memory and an Echo of Eons in my graveyard. There is a layer where I can draw, and because I have lots of mana, I can do it at flash speed. Go ahead. Let's go. It's
Pass
fine.
me the Rack Sage.
Oh, thank you.
Can he just win?
I can try.
I'm trying to do lethal, but
No, I
don't-
said, can he just win?
it's almost like both of my opponents keep gaining metric tons of life, and I don't do commander
Yeah,
damage.
just deal with the life gain, man.
Deal
Chat,
with
I
it.
really should have just dealt with the life gain. Chat,
Bro,
you know what?
you-
Never mind. I just
bro,
bring the life gain
If I
in. So it's-
can
Your
dissuade
Sakashima
you
should have been a
from
6-6
killing
and you
me
hit him 3 times.
by
4
pointing
times.
out,
That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I can't really do anything about that.
At least I did play.
At
I
any
did play
point.
Slimefoot.
Yeah.
I'd
How
have
much
to
damage
use
do you have on board right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
these are 2/2s, these are 2/2s.
12
No.
plus 12.
Yes,
So 24 plus
24.
Trostani?
25.
if I swing with Trostani.
Yeah. Well, Piper's tabbed to you, mate.
25.
Which is not lethal.
Which is
unless
not
they
lethal
play-
for you.
Unless they play one anthem, which I did discard. So there's another anthem gone.
So there's potential. There could potentially be 3/3s.
Which would lethal you.
You did not discard the anthem.
Oh, I chose the other card, that's right. Yeah.
You
So we know.
You
Sorry.
chose the Soul of the Harvest.
Other way around. We know there's a 3/3. Like we
Look
know
at
they're
me
going to be
being
3/3s.
nice and
Thank you.
correcting
Sorry,
people's
thank you.
known information.
Thank you. I want to check a graveyard in a second anyway, so I think I might have like.
Oh, do you want to
caught
look at
that.
it now?
No. That's okay. I want to focus right now, but I want to look at it in a second. When he comes back down to my
Man's in
turn.
the fucking tank right now.
I'm in
I'd
the
just
tank.
like to point out, I
This is
literally
so hard.
draw
Chat.
specifically into removal for me to be able to do anything about your commander.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt you.
That seems like more of an issue than me right now.
Just consider,
I'd
by the way.
argue.
Let me just jump in quickly, by the way. So clear. If you leave Pippin okay, they do get back the Cloud Goat Ranger, the goat, first of all, and he gives himself flying and +2/+0 by tapping 3 Gifkin. That could be +4. That could be a fucking 7/3 flyer in your face.
That's also if I'm not swinging
An
a Trent with everything.
8/4 flyer in your face.
You're
That's
reaching.
more. It's more damage.
It's a shame she's at 30.
That's enough damage. It's enough damage. It's kills.
It's almost like I'd be swinging at you with everything though, so why would I tap 3 and not
It's-
just swing at you?
Yeah, I mean, like, but you have way more. You could just kill me with like 3 creatures, right? 4 creatures. Sorry.
Oh, you're
So
on 9.
he's-
Oh
he's
shit!
You're on 9, dog.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah, he's on
9.
9.
As in, you
So
have
he's-
the lethal on your turn, maybe against both of us. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to make clear. Yeah.
How much damage do you have on board right now?
Probably like okay. So I have 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus. This one's 6, 6, 3, 3, 6, 5. So it's like about 25 damage.
24, 30.
30.
Exactly 30.
30 damage. So I have lethal on you too.
I
Unless,
should have gained a life.
so I
and
don't have lethal on you. Damn.
I will have 1 life left.
Worth.
That's enough. That's life. That's a life
That is
total.
a life total.
That is a life total.
That is a life total.
That is assuming.
If you don't play a single
That is
creature.
assuming that Trent does not flash out a creature at the end.
Yeah, if you do not like flash out a single creature.
Any creatures I flash out give you more life.
Only
give you one more life.
Like,
Yeah.
creatures can have more than 1 power trap. I don't
Yeah.
know if you know. I don't know
I've
if you know
literally
this.
never heard of this. I don't understand
Trent
what you're saying.
exists
Okay,
solely
look,
in 2 by 2.
Everything is 1 power. I don't have the anthems, dude. I can't give my stuff more than 1 power. That's how the game works. You know what I mean? Things have 1 power. You have 1/1 counters. 1 power. 1 power. You know what I'm saying?
I
One-
only gained 1 and did 1 damage. Was
one
Slimefoot.
damage. 1 game.
1
1 life. 1
Sappos.
Yes. 1 moment. 1 opportunity. Do you take it? Do you let it slip?
Also, you know what I have in my
Mom
hand, so you
spaghetti.
can plan for it.
Unless you draw the card.
It's
What's
really,
the
really
card?
hard.
I don't know,
It's
Raph.
Collective.
really,
I don't
really
think I
hard
can
to
even play
decide.
Collective
Okay.
Blessing. I don't know if I have enough mana.
I think you do. I think that's enough.
Just
but
barely.
Regardless, I don't think that's the problem. Don't forget you have Arcane Signet too.
Yes.
You have enough for it. But that's not really, I mean, like, it could be a Wrath of God. That hurts Piper just much, really.
That's
Bold
true.
of you to assume I put Born Whites in
That
here
puts
beyond
a-
Citywide Bust.
You could draw Citywide Bust.
It's in the graveyard.
Fuck,
that
no, you can't.
puts a
You could draw
lot.
Eternal Witness.
No, wait, that's in the graveyard.
I will commit a murder on stage.
I will break the TOS. Okay, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm going to make a decision. Look, Trent does have a flying blocker up, given that his Cryptghast is untapped and he has Wonder in the graveyard. You have nothing that can
Nothing.
block Shabraz.
Thanks, Trent.
Uh,
I couldn't
But
have blocked it
don't-
anyway.
Do you,
The
do
Gifkin
you
was
not have
tapped.
removal in your hand?
pardon?
Do you not have removal of the Cryptghast in your hand?
I have interactive pieces in my hand, but at the same time, I do not really want to. Like, if I could kill someone without having to use any of the interaction in my hand, is that not smarter than having to use interaction than not having it for the other person?
Well, as in, like, I think Dylan's logic is just, if you killed this, you lethal me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which is...
Which
like,
is
Which is still getting lethal by Pippin next turn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just letting you know what Dylan's saying here in this context.
I am fully aware of what Dylan is saying in this context.
Okay.
I just know for a fact that you can lethal me, and you cannot.
Well, if just
Unless
speaking
I
of that
flash in a bunch of
removal, you
1/1
do realize if you just took out Trostani, I would have less damage
true.
on board.
That is true.
Half that
She's
too.
a creature she's a creature lord.
But
so
I'm just saying, then I get to keep the goat. Just saying, get to keep the goat!
Get to keep the goat. So then you would
Okay,
want to
you know
kill
what?
Trent and then blow up Trostani, and then
I have
you may have you win.
I've screwed around for long enough.
Yep.
I've
So-
screwed around for long enough!
I'm going to path the Trostani.
Oh, yep.
You get a basic land from deck, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It is just
Let's
you
go!
can play that Anthem dog.
Value.
Piper's
You
looking
have
for something.
5, 6, 7, 1, 2,
3.
The first
And I'm going
bit
to
of Rand
generous
escape.
gift the Cryptghast.
I'm going to attempt to respond
Okay.
by casting for 1, 2,
Should have done that the other way around.
3, 4.
I'm done.
And I will attempt to cast Vraska's Contempt, targeting Shabraz.
I will arcane denial the Vraska's Contempt.
I will respond. I will crack Fabled Passage, and I'll go look for a land. That's an activated ability, and I pass priority. That goes around.
Yep,
I play
I
a
pass
basic
priority.
land, it enters tapped and just goes untapped.
Why does it go untapped?
Because it's Fabled Passage.
Fable Passage.
Oh, yeah.
It has
Oh,
4
yeah.
more lands.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Paying for its overload cost. Cyclone Rift. Swan Song.
You know I don't have a fucking swan song.
Flusterstorm!
I don't have lethal on you anymore.
I'm sick of these blue decks playing Cyclonic Rift in response to everything. Yeah, that resolves.
Bro, imagine
results.
owning a Cyclonic Rift.
Kind of cringe. Okay.
22.
Can't imagine it.
In this
Imagine
year
not
of our
getting
Lord.
your cyclone milled like a fucking man.
Imagine if I got my city
I
wide
just
pass.
I literally just couldn't afford either of you to draw Aetherflux Reservoir. I couldn't afford it.
It's true, you milled both of them.
Yeah, couldn't afford it.
And
Really?
play
So,
double
okay,
this
cool. So
season.
now that that's all resolved,
Everything back to your hand.
everything gets picked up.
Yep. Vraska's Contempt is counted.
Yes, Vraska's Contempt is counted, so this goes to my hand and not my command zone, which is fun. And
my
the
shit
arcane
is
denial
gone.
does go off as well.
Oh shit, yeah, all of my shit.
All your shit is
Forgot about
All
them.
your shit is gone.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Bro.
No, that's on my tape.
it's
That's
on
on my
yours?
board, though.
Oh, yeah, of
it's
course,
just I don't
yours.
control.
Yeah.
Dumb.
No, it was like don't own. That would make sense. It's
Yeah.
not dumbness. It's not stupidity or anything like that.
Pass.
You had an island up. Why
Yeah,
did you,
but-
why did you
sorry.
tap your island?
No, that's all good.
Because you can still
Like Soul Ring.
Soul
Arcane
Ring,
Signet,
Arcane
yeah.
Signet,
Because
reset.
Oh yeah, that's true.
want to
Okay.
resolve that
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
and
Soul
they
Ring.
won't enter tapped.
Yeah, because I removed the thing that would make them
Yeah.
tapped.
Cool.
And
And then I
then-
pass, and then in your upkeep.
I draw 2.
That was probably the optimum play anyway.
You did the right thing. That was all
Yeah.
correct. That was literally
Yeah.
all correct.
Yeah.
I promise you, everything you did was absolutely correct. And that's why Cyclonic Rift is a card that exists in Magic the Gathering. Because you can do whatever you
I've been
want. You can do whatever
literally
you want
sitting
correct,
on
but
4 instants in my hand for the longest fucking time and not being able to do anything with them, so I'm happy they're
Okay.
gone.
Hopium or Copium can't save you from the rift.
Swan song, Trent, you savage.
Trent, you savage.
You asshole.
Oh.
You know you griefed the swan song from me.
Yeah.
You
I
literally
grief you,
griefed
and
me.
then I grieve you about it.
Arcane Signet.
We're mining diamonds.
Minecraft. We love
Pastime.
Fortnite. Alright, alright. Alright, so we untap. Oh my god, yes. It's a goat. Oh, I untapped with the goat. You have no idea this dream come true. Alright, so these are both
You could've
guardians.
just-
I
Played
could have just
Trostani.
played Trostani, yes.
That's I mean I guess, like what? It would have been fine. You would have gotten the goat back early.
And
It's not
2 blockers,
That's true. Maybe.
or 4 blockers, 2 blockers.
That's
Two
true.
blockers.
Well, maybe I'm attacking the person with lower life this turn,
True.
who tried to remove my cool boy, and I have Wonder, so they can't block. That's a good point. So I will untap and I
Bro,
will draw.
yeah, you have Wonder. I
I
can't
have
block.
Wonder. No one can block.
No
yeah.
one can block.
No one can block. No one can block.
Well, I mean, a
play down
Shabraz
this
can block,
island.
but
That's true.
Sorry, who?
what?
Who?
Sorry. Who?
Whomst?
So we're gonna go.
I've never heard of this man before in my life.
What's
What
a shark?
is a Shabraz?
What is a shark?
Really, what is it? Who is a man? Really, what is a man? And
What is a
I was
flying?
really hoping that
Man's
you
a
would play
pilot
the Maskwood
secrets.
Nexus so that everything was humans. And then
A
I could give
featherless
it-
biped is
Oh,
a
yeah.
man.
Yeah, then I
My
could
stuff,
still,
yeah.
then I could give it flying. I
Let's
just
go.
want to give someone else's shit flying with Shabraz.
You know what? If you play Master Nexus, you can give Shabraz flying.
Holy shit.
Like, think about it.
Shit.
Think about it, chat. You know what, chat? Think about it.
I don't recommend.
Trent's gonna need a bigger boat. All right, so I'm gonna go with 6 because I have the Shkrip card. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tap 12 mana. And I'm gonna put on the stack a cast of It That Betrays.
What's that one do again? again?
It's an 11/11 Annihilator 2 that says whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that card onto the battlefield under my control.
Oh, yeah.
I just cast it. Just put it down. Why not? Just a cool guy, really.
Yeah. Non-token, you're fine.
Then.
No, I'm wondering whether I do something else, but I don't know. What does that Phyrexian thing do?
The Annihilator 2 is pretty fun.
This one?
That one?
This one is
That
just a clone. It's
Okay.
just, at the moment, it's a grief. It's a 3/2 menace.
The Annihilator 2 is annoying. I
It
can't
is
do
annoying.
anything about it. It, though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Can't do anything about it. I can do some stuff about some other stuff, but not it.
True.
I should have used the generous gift just on his lands, just because.
Elephant.
Elephant.
Actually, if you think about it, yeah.
Trumport man.
True port. All right,
Also, I
so
realized that I screwed up with the generous gift on your guy and the path on Pippin's guy. Because the generous gift would have given you a flying elephant blocker anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, as a matter of fact, I didn't stop the generous gift, right?
Oh, no, you didn't.
As a matter of fact. So let's
You have
pull
an
me up an
elephant.
elephant, and I will rescind my that betrays because I don't have double mana.
Yeah.
So we'll take that turn just back to the start.
Yep.
Same turn, but I don't have double mana because you did kill my script. My apologies.
Yes.
I just got through all of that. We were in such a intense time, we didn't end up grooving my
True.
cast. So I've
Trumport
called that.
man.
Getting rid of it now.
Yes, we caught that.
In before Trent tries to path and then swords and then path with a fucking black mana. Yeah, before he does that,
It's an Oliphant.
pretty cringe Trent, not paying any attention here. So we're gonna start that turn right from the very beginning. Let's go, chat.
It's rewind time, yeah.
None of them. All right, so Dylan's gonna work on that elephant now while we. Damn, he's doing
Can't
well.
believe
man.
you
He's doing his best.
betrayed it that betrays.
I know. I really betrayed it today. It betrayed it. All right. Well, in that case, fine. All right. In that case, do you mind if I have a quick look at this? Thank you.
Can
'Cause
I legally keep that information from you and the rules of the game? I don't think I can.
God,
I mean, that would be really based, yeah.
Is it a 4/4 elephant?
There is a Yu-Gi-Oh card
Sorry,
called Mind
3/3?
Crush.
3/3 elephant. Sorry, yeah, that's correct.
And it's
How is that like your graveyard?
Yeah, of
you
course.
say a card, and if your opponent has it in their hand, they have to discard. Is that Mind Crush? They have to discard.
Yes, mind crush.
Yeah, and then they changed the rule semi-recently that was you just have to trust your opponent. Your
Yeah.
opponent, it used to be they showed you their hand.
Essentially,
Now it's just-
yeah.
And now you just have to trust them. It is all in the honor system.
Essentially, they do not have to show you their hand anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Can
a
I
long
just-
story, but
How dare you bring up Yu-Gi-Oh in a magic game?
We've already brought up the chain links.
Again.
It's
I believe
because,
you're next for tokens.
me, I'll pipe it, yeah, true.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you for
You were
that.
looking at mine for a while. I don't like that.
Yeah. I just because I have so I can attack with Demi-Lich and cast a card in my graveyard lets me cast
Yeah.
instance sorcerer opponent's graveyard. Very, very cool. But we're not really working with too much exciting stuff.
Oh, why don't you take my cultivate?
You know what I'm saying? Not much exciting stuff. You know? Yeah, it's almost crazy.
I have a sun tide in there.
That's not an instant or sorcery.
Oh, fair.
But definitely there's a fact of fiction in there,
He's
which is
there
so
it
a
is.
I guess I can just cast a fact of
instant
fiction.
or sorcery.
Generous gift in there too, isn't it?
Got him.
Got him.
No, there's a cyclonic rift in
I'm
there.
sorry.
It's fine. Our last one went for 3
Yeah,
hours.
so we'll go straight into combat. We're going to send the whole team at Piper,
Naturally.
naturally. And
Did
then we're
me
going to
giving
make
you that
our-
3/3 actually end up giving you enough damage to kill me? Did me giving you that 3/3?
Give you
let's
lethal?
find out. I don't know. Let's
No,
find
because the
out.
Crypt Ghast's in there.
Cryptghast was you lost. That lost one, so it was 2 and now it's 3, so it's 1 more damage. That's all.
Which was 30 to
It might be.
31.
It might be it.
It might be it.
Let's
So
have a
this
look.
is going at Pippin right now.
Okay.
So let's just do the math, right?
Yeah.
So we have 3 plus 6, so 9. 9, 10 plus 5, 15. 20. 23, 26, 29. Far more than lethal. A little bit more lethal. So that's currently coming at you. But before anything happens, we have a trigger Demi-Lich, we have a trigger of Garuda. We're going to cast from the
So happy
graveyard
with that token.
Memory
Not
Plunder to
Not
cast
Garuda.
Fact or Fiction from your
I
graveyard.
like my
It
bye-bye
doesn't exile it.
artifact.
Yeah.
It actually, genuinely, Memory Plunder goes pretty crazy because I don't think it exiles the card that it casts from the opponent's graveyard.
Nope.
It does not.
Wee.
So it goes back to your graveyard to resolve. So you find a way to get this back over and over again and Memory
Are you
Plunder a lot.
fucking again?
Yeah, I'm fudding.
I'm fudding.
I'm fudding.
Yeah. Stop fudding, dude.
I'm-
You gotta go to the moon, dude.
I need fugging, fear, uncertainty, and grief. All right, so
You just grief me again for funsies. You know everything that is in my hand, but you just grief me again for funsies.
well now it's I could take some cards out, right? Like some real cards. Like get out of there.
I know,
Get
yeah.
out of there, real
Get outta
cards.
here.
Get out of here. All right. So I'm going to so I got that extra Garuda. It's literally going to be mill 4. Everyone mills 4.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, finally, the things that I really needed.
That's awesome. Okay, can't target any of that. It's all
Twin
goes to your
Blade
graveyard. I play Thassa Deep Dwelling from my graveyard.
You could play Twin Blade Paladin.
Look how pretty.
That's awesome.
That is
That's genuinely
nice.
such a cool card,
That
Pip.
is so
That's so
nice.
freaking cool.
It's no Cello Azorio, but you know.
Oh, I know, right? I don't think I can live up to
Not
Cello
go read
Azorio.
dice
Actually
from
go-
Legend
no,
Rule.
no.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
no,
see, we've
no.
been there. Yeah, we've been there. So
No, he didn't.
Damn,
everything,
now I want to
going-
get to
everything
my,
kills Piper, and the guy
parallel
would deal 6
lives.
to Pippin.
It's in Chinese.
I'm an empath. I react in physical pain when I lose in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, it's true. It's from the physical hard light hologram smacking you in the mouth.
Uh-oh.
Pippin is on 42.
Okay.
Bonk bonk. And then at the end of the turn,
you know what?
And then I will resolve the fact or fiction because that happens before we do the damage.
That
So
5
happens
Miara
before I
damage
die.
is back.
well, you just sit in there.
I
you
know,
can-
it's...
You can split these piles, Piper.
I'm
if you
really in
want.
danger.
cool.
It's before Piper dies, so she can split the piles.
I'm already dead.
You are already dead.
I'm in danger.
This is kind of like whatever.
I got further than I thought I would.
You know, this deck, this Trostani deck does really well. I
No,
kid you not.
I just meant more. I genuinely thought Piper was going to kill
Kill
me
you?
at any opportunity they had.
Same.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew he had the interaction to deal with it.
That's
so-
why we had that whole back, like full on.
Yeah,
Yeah, you,
like 100%.
Yeah.
I really wanted to kill you more than anyone else, but I just knew I couldn't.
well, no, to be fair, you generous gifted the blocker and then countered the response. Like you had all the answers. I just had the two
It's just
responses.
he had more answers,
That's
yeah.
all it was. I just had more responses.
It was the right play. It was the
yeah.
it was the correct play. Piper.
It was the-
He did
yeah.
really well.
So,
My next card was gonna be the fish.
The only one thing was the swords in Trostani.
Yeah.
Because if you held on to that swords at least until Pippin's turn,
Yeah.
I keep fucking it up.
The entire episode.
You could have then
Piper's turn.
could have passed. Swords Trostani in response to the declare attack. instead.
okay. We're going to at the end of the turn.
Yep.
I'm going to flick a Torrential Gearhulk, and I'm going to cast from my graveyard
Memory Plunder.
Echo of Eons. So we both shuffle our hands and graveyards into our libraries, and we both draw a brand new hand of 7.
Oh, I wish that had happened while I was online.
Okay.
That would have been fun.
Let's go.
I wish that happened while I was.
Yeah, the art on that card is sick.
Which one?
Alright, well, while y'all are
Yeah.
still doing this, I'm gonna keep re-sleeving my Kamina deck from last week.
I think I might need to go buy a set of sleeves.
And that's it.
Because I'm
And then
gonna
after
be
Pippin
keeping
draws, it's
Slimefoot.
Pippin's turn.
Huh?
That's it
Yeah.
my turn. So after
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do that, it's your turn, dude.
It's good. I like it.
Trostani,
You
Discord
frightened me
Ant.
the entire game. You were absolutely this close to popping off the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
time.
Spooky scary.
It's a deck that can come together quite fast.
Yeah, which is why I
Oh,
think
I see.
that now knowing what you would have drawn into, obviously like
See what?
Maybe not. Oh yeah. I was trying to work out what these Trostani Discord Ant jokes are about. I couldn't work it out, and I realized because like on our overlay, it looks like 4 words. I see now. Well,
Trostani.
Oh, it's died.
Trostani Discord.
Oh.
The Discord
Did I
ants.
drop a card?
Not again, no. And that's it.
I can't
And then
see
7
it.
new cards, and that's Pippin's turn.
Would you like to cut my deck?
I can cut it.
No, hang on. We'll cut each
no,
other's
you're
deck.
not in
We'll
the
cut
game, bro.
We'll cut each other's deck. That's a good point.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't let you cut my deck either. So there you go.
And we also had what happened when you didn't cut my deck. You know, I just
Dude,
went straight
went
out
off.
the gate. Like I don't actually stack chat. I just want you to know that this is
Oh yeah,
big.
no one cut your
Alright,
deck at
so
this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting.
2, 3,
okay, I
4,
did
5,
points.
6, 7.
Cheesecake's back.
You're getting 2
Cheesecake.
points.
Welcome back, Cheesecake. We love you here. And now it is Pippin's turn, and Pippin just drew a brand new hand of 7 and is ready to take Trent out of the game.
Tap upkeep draw.
And Gyra is finally gone.
Should have just taken Pippin out first, so that even while he's not here,
Dude.
Avian can get the lowest points.
Piper is kill, Volgame's Life says.
Piper is kill. It's true.
What?
What? Uh-oh.
I feel that.
Indestructible.
Indestructible.
Elephant.
Elephant.
My,
Elephant.
Why are all your lands untapped? Did you not play a card?
I didn't play any cards.
You can play everything at flash
you
speed.
Cast for free.
And I played for free and I can cast spells at flash speed.
Soaring?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what a draw!
That's tight, dude.
Oh yeah, and all my Demi-Lich and my Torrential were free, yeah.
Oh, damn, I was really hoping I'd take that out 2 weeks in a row and just fly out
That
in
was
the lead, you
honestly,
know?
yeah, you were very close. It was
If I had drawn anything else like that little bit earlier to kind of just give me a little bit more oomph earlier in the game, that would have been phenomenal.
Look, to
I
be
have
fair,
to
it's also one
try
of those
this.
situations where Dylan goes for the mechanized production, gets it removed. You go for the locks on Warhammer, it gets removed.
Yeah.
You know how
Dropping
you
Shabraz
asked me
turn two
if
was,
I could draw
was
Citywide
fight up
Bust
by Pucker.
earlier?
That's pretty
That was
cool.
fun.
Citywide Bust.
Yes!
Counter it.
I'm going to cast Commit in response. Put target spell or non-land permanent into its owner's library, second from the top.
I feel that.
So it does not resolve, unfortunately.
But you will get it again
Two tries.
sometime
You
soon.
can try again soon. Try again very soon.
Well,
Once, maybe I can
Maybe.
memory and shuffle the deck up and don't get that again. It's enough.
Oh, if only I had have had that. Like, my big issue actually at the start of the game was when I cast Sphinx's Revelation, I did not leave the 1 mana open for Swan Song.
that was the problem.
That
That's
was the
one
issue.
song.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Elish Norn, Grand
I
Cenobite.
called it.
I know you did. As soon as I drew it, you were like, Elish Norn.
Everything's neg 2.
I didn't even see it.
I mean, I'm not going to stop that at all. That's perfectly cool.
Hang on, what is those Sakashima's copying?
3/2 griefs.
Yeah, they're all
Griefs,
griefs.
yes.
I got you. They're all griefs. They're all griefs. They're
I've been griefed
grieving.
a lot.
Speaking of grief.
They're grieving.
What a cool 1/1 elephant.
That's very cool.
That's
Hey,
actually
Dylan,
really
what's
cool.
this do?
What does what do?
This guy.
This card.
Elish Norn.
That's a great idea. Elish Norn, it gives all your creatures +2/+2 and all opponents' creatures -2/-2.
Let's turn.
You're missing some stuff.
It has vigilance.
Thank you very much. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to flash out at the end of your turn, Brynlin, the Moon Kraken, which firmly puts a hold on the game here, as whenever it enters the battlefield, where I cast a spell with CMC 6 or greater, I may return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand.
I hate you.
And that's going to happen now a lot. All right,
Yeah,
so
I think
and
that
then
actually might
it
be
goes to my
I
turn.
think that's it.
I think that it might
think that
like
might
be
be it.
the closer, but we'll see how we go because I still
was
can't kill
counting
you
on-
yet.
Oh, really?
Like I don't have the lethal because you're 42 life and I don't have commander damage. So, but I can.
Oh, she's on 5.
Let me not accidentally put
Miara
away my-
damage.
Yeah, it's 5 Miara damage,
Yeah,
my
that's
dude.
True. Yeah, that's true. We'll have to see how we go because
Yeah.
it's very difficult. But now we can finally Sakashima for a big power creature and then start attacking you for commander damage.
Yes.
All right, so what we're going to start with is we're going to start with a. Yeah, I drew for turn just then. Bang, bang. All right. Tough. So Blade Yourselves doesn't do anything anymore because we're in the 1v1 environment. I'm going to do 1, 2 for a Swift of Boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Says playing cast Sakashima. It enters as a copy of Gogan, Cyberclaw Terror. We each mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There it goes.
That's even.
That's even.
Oh, fuck.
Just to be fair, it was this or Razaket the Foul-Blooded, Kokusha the Evening Star, or Ruthless Technomancer.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm just
It
going to
was-
take that for a little bit of funsies.
No matter what it was going to
Cool Vorinclex, bro.
I know, right? Isn't that the card
Cool,
you were
bro.
worried about me playing?
Yeah.
I'm going to equip the Swipper Boost to Sakashima.
be. Dylan was like, wait a minute, 2 Praetors? Look,
Two
I know I
Praetors
played
in a
Jingus
deck?
Taxius last week, but
Bit
come
too
on.
much.
2 Praetors.
But he played one last week.
yeah,
I've gotten 2 played this week.
that's actually pretty
Because that's still my
really
card. I brought
spicy.
it, so.
Yeah.
1,
Win
2,
for
Looks like
me.
I got to rebuild Griswold and get new Vorinclex in that.
Time for an Atraxa Praetor tribal deck. Hello.
So I have 1 floating here, but I'm going to pay 6 to cast Sakashima's Protege. It's a flash cascade, says I can have it enter as a copy of any permanent that enters the battlefield this turn.
Cascade trigger.
So I'm going to
Hate
cascade
you.
first into Sign in Blood. I make Pippin draw 2 and lose 2.
Yep.
All yours, buddy.
Yep.
It then enters as another Vorinclex. Because
Yep.
I'm going to make 2
Yep,
in
yep.
this game. I'm going to make 2 in this turn,
Yep.
mate. All right. Then it doesn't stack at all. No, it gives me extra mana. Yeah, it
Can I
adds an
just
additional
make the
mana.
bird token?
So I have triple mana right now.
I'm going to pretend that I cast Swan Song. I'm going to make the bird
Why
token.
don't you make another Vorinclex?
Yeah, we need another Vorinclex.
Oh, dude. Wait, can I have a Vorinclex for reference?
Well, it's yeah. There you
They
go.
can't
So
attack.
I'm going to go combat.
Mm-hmm.
6 plus 6 plus 6
18.
plus 5. So 18 plus 5, 23. 23 plus 6, 29. Plus 6, because it's a creature, 35. 35 plus 3, 35, that's 37.
game.
37 plus, sorry, 38, 41.
Good game.
41 damage.
Good
GG,
game.
well played, everyone. Oh, what a game.
Shit.
Oh my god, whoa. Woo! Let's go. And the Sign in Blood was lethal, I think. Oh no, just over anyway, no.
No, the Sign in Blood was
helped.
it.
Yeah.
Helped a lot, yeah.
Yeah, because it was Pippin was on -1.
Yeah, -1. So yeah, there you go, the Sign in Blood did it.
And then you get
Whoa.
4 points
I think
plus
it would have just
your
been.
first blood token.
I think it just would have been very nice if I had been able to have my Elishnorn now.
Either of your two Praetors.
Either of my two Praetors. Just give me my Phyrexians, please.
Please. I'm begging you. Oh, sorry. I'm begging you, please
And
stop
no
taking
one
my
listened
cards.
to me at the start of the game. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. To be fair, it took until there was no other opponents for me to stop leaving you alone.
I made a Vorinclex.
No, you directly targeted my privileged position like 2 turns after I played it.
Never mind, touche. You know what? You're absolutely right. I was like, no more of that.
No more.
No more of that.
No, thank you.
I think that I earned all the wrath that I got at the start of the game,
Yes.
and I appreciate the respect y'all had for Shabraz. You know, because
It's
that
a
was
good
gonna
game.
it was gonna go
creature you
out the
played
gate.
this game.
I've seen
Though,
yours.
actually,
What's-
yes.
what's
Yeah,
fun-
you did not
I've
play
seen
another.
yours.
What's Vorinclex's power toughness?
I just put him away.
Yeah,
6'8",
actually,
I
real
think.
talk. I did
7'6".
only have.
Oh, 7'6". Wait, really? Oh, true. Sorry, I thought you had 8 toughness.
I
Where I got that from?
spent that entire game with literally only Shabraz on board. I did not cast a single other creature.
Yeah, that's true, unfortunately.
Can you sign that, please?
I did mill a lot of them.
Do you know
That's
what
true.
the funniest thing about you playing that Vorinclex is? I got that Vorinclex off you.
Oh my god, yeah. My Vorinclex.
My
It's
Vorinclex.
not Indian giving, it's Indian taking back.
Alrighty. Well, that was another episode of Hardcast, Commander.
Oh, another great episode.
Another great episode, that's
honestly.
That was great fun.
That was
That
intense.
was awesome fun.
We were
Thank
all
you.
very close to just...
Yeah, that was
you.
that was a
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah,
Thank you for being such a good guest.
So
I
we
think it's
have
such a tough
these 7 tokens. If you purchase an order from singles.volgames.com today, you
You're one of these magnificent pieces of art.
add
That
the note
counts as a-
Hardcast, and we will put the token in the order for you.
That counts as a legal Vorinclex now. I'm
Uh-huh.
saying it.
It doesn't.
Wizards of the
Sorry,
Coast said
it's
I'm a
not a
serious
magic
gamer.
card.
Sorry, they're right. Sorry, they are serious. They are a
Wizards
serious
of the
gamer.
Coast said I was a serious gamer.
Wizards of the Coast approved.
That's a real Vorinclex.
That's a premium Vorinclex.
Yeah.
That's
So, Cheesecake in the chat says you need to take all the take all the hand-drawn Hardcast tokens and make a wallpaper.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Beautiful art.
Oh,
Make
like
a frame
little
it up.
framed one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's think about that later. But for now, you're right. We're gonna get these out to the chat.
Yeah.
Let's get to the points. So,
Yeah. What's the point of all
What's
this?
the point?
What are the
of all
points
this?
at?
Point.
Piper gained 3.
I gained 3.
Trent gained 5.
So
Yeah, I
Trent
was on.
6.
I should be on 6 now.
6 overall. I'm still in the
Avian
lead, I
gained
believe.
3, and I gained 1. So I gained 1. I'm on 2 points at last. Perfect. Avian. Piper
Currently
came
on
3rd.
4 points.
So Piper only gained 2 points.
2?
Yeah, so you should have only gained 2 points. You should be on
Okay,
6.
cool. Okay, cool. So we're tied.
Yeah.
Correct.
And I got some
Ooh.
points for Avian.
You got some points for Avian. You got 3 points for Avian, putting Avian on 4 points, and Trent gaining
Taking it out.
5 points. First and first blood.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, woo! Sorry.
Christ.
That's how it goes.
We stay hungry, we devour.
we stay hungry, we devour.
That's the points. So, good start to the season.
I'm
2 in.
yeah, I'm having a great time, personally. I think this is awesome.
What are we doing next time? We're doing
Mono red.
Reds.
We're doing mono red next time.
Mono
yeah.
red, yeah.
As called by Fyrax in the chat.
I'm
Don't
not
forget
a
to get
regular member of
involved.
this stream, so I'm not going to engage in this conversation.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with all mono red decks to unleash absolute chaos upon this board and probably do a 1 hour stream.
20-minute game.
Yeah, it's
game,
going
let's
to be
go.
a pretty fast one, I reckon. Next week will be good.
Fyrax very excited to see that. Very
Yeah.
excited to see that. So
If you are watching this on Discord, on Twitch, If you haven't followed us, follow us. Get notified every time a new stream goes live here on the channel.
We do a
If you
variety
want
of
to
different
support, we do a variety of stuff. Yeah, we do board games, we do card games, Pokemon, Nuzlocke, Nuzlights.
Do not falsely advertise us.
Sometimes Jamin and I are screaming profanities in Peyton chat.
Yeah.
Yep.
The best.
I
really.
appear anytime they need a fill-in.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
the only time I show up.
Also, like when the Eldritch ones will it, like
Yes, yeah,
obviously when the
obviously.
Eldritch ones will it. but-
When the Eldritch one of the store
The
allows
store being a creature
Yeah.
from the blind eternities.
Of
Yeah.
the store, yes. They don't just live under the store; they are of the store.
Yeah, no. Do you not know that Vault is a cosmic entity, and we have the blessed lanyards that protect us from it.
Vault,
Yeah.
or
Whoa.
as some say,
Yeah.
bosom.
Or as some say, bosom.
Or some say,
That's when you use a token.
So follow us here on Twitch. If you want to support the stream, throw a sub our way. If you can subscribe, or if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free sub.
yeah, as we saw earlier in the stream, thank you again for that sub with Prime.
Follow
Do
on Twitch.
appreciate it.
Follow me home. Whatever you
If
want to do, chat.
if you're on
Please
YouTube,
Don't say yes to that. Don't offer that. Parasocial relationships are very dangerous on
I
Twitch.
have- I have-
Hey,
They
really
live together.
parasocial if
It's
you
great.
want
You'll
it to
follow
be.
both of them home if
I
you
have-
follow him home.
Oh my god, yes! And sometimes Dylan will zoot past us on his scooter and you can kind of track him with your eye where he's going.
no, not anymore.
And
You
then-
used to, not anymore.
Of course
yeah.
not. You know, times have changed.
What was I gonna say? Oh, that's right. If you're on YouTube, comment, give us a like, ring the bell. You can
Oh,
summon
subscribe.
our ashes, and we can
Ready.
fight with you.
Yes, I'm like a mimic here in the sense that I'm stupid.
Let us
full
know
of
in the
soup.
comments
Thank you.
which deck you liked out of this.
Yeah. Have a look
which
at the
decks
deck
you want to
list
see
as well.
more of.
See what we didn't get a chance to play.
If you like playing decks where you just don't do anything for a while, Trostani, this one works.
Yeah, if you like
Shit.
being a massively vague threat,
Sorry.
somehow massively vague,
Yeah,
then yeah,
incredibly vague.
that's a great option.
That's
If
my
you-
favorite kind of threat.
If you hate being vague, Geigen is a great commander.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind, companions are also legendary, so you could just play Geigen as a commander and skip the whole like even CMC thing.
I do
sometimes
love
they-
that the whole Geigen thing just breaks when someone swords it.
It falls apart, like
Yeah.
unless it's your commander.
Yes.
That's the whole thing, guys. So do play it as your commander. It's very, very cool.
There
But
was
yeah,
probably a
this
point in
deck-
time where I could have used some of my removal on Geigen.
like if
but-
you had pathed the Geigen really early in the game, it would have been very dangerous for me.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Gameplay.
gameplay.
right?
We're doing this for content. We're doing this for you guys.
Yeah,
No,
Piper's admitting
we're
that they
doing
threw the
this
whole
to
game
win.
for content.
I
That win means
literally,
nothing.
I do just want to make sure that we are aware that I could have taken that entire game out and I chose not to.
Of course.
You know what? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Dylan's in the same
You
boat,
take-
actually.
You take your 4 points.
I will.
And
You
you,
can have your
enjoy
moral
them for
victory.
now. But the reality is Piper would have won that.
Of course that, of course. And see,
You
it's
know,
one of these
that
things
had
where
a-
Dylan knew that he could have like removed with any card my interaction, but he decided to remove the locks on Warhammer. So really it was one of those things where Dylan really decided the flow of the game from the very get-go.
Exactly.
Just like
It was
how-
all my fault.
Just like how
And-
sorry.
I just stayed moisturized and in my lane.
Flourishing.
Just like how last fortnight, you used the maze just to make sure that I would kill everyone on the same turn, negging me a point. So it was
That's
really all for the
exactly-
long con,
That's
right?
exactly what I
Really?
did.
Oh my god. it's
Yeah, it
really
was
around.
really
Alright.
all the
Wait,
long
how do you
con.
explain the maze on my fucking card then? Anyway,
That was-
moving on,
that
chat,
was-
moving on.
Chaos.
That's it. Don't forget to join the Discord server. The link is below on the channel, or if you're watching this on YouTube in the video, or Pog PJ's putting it in the chat for you.
Just vibe, dog.
Thank you for producing, PJ.
Thank you, PJ.
you.
Pog PJ's in
Yeah.
the chat for PJ.
Pog PJ.
Firex already
PJ.
called
Sitting
PJ out.
here,
Yeah.
randomly yelling at us.
Shut up.
That's
Can I
what
just
I'm
say, Firex actually in the chat, very cool. Right before we go, Firex giving Piper the win already, talking that Piper's going to be the winner
Yeah,
this season.
apparently I'm Firex's favorite to win this season, so
So,
I
big
really
deal,
hope I
big
don't let
deal.
him down, because that would be...
Shame I
would
let that
be
person
shocking.
down with Slimefoot.
Personally, my pick is Dylan for the entire thing. I don't know what it is about this, but I think Dylan's going to take this one out.
I think you're discounting me.
Yeah, really, actually.
Really.
Yeah.
It's gonna take it out.
I was going to say, yeah. At not Avian is going to take this one out.
What a fun game. Stay safe, everyone.
Goodbye, or wash your goddamn
Wash your
hands.
goddamn hands. We'll see you next time.
See you
See you
soon.
next
See ya.
time, guys. That was awesome.